Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim live stream. Today it is the 1st of April 2020, coming in from 3 minutes past 6 in the evening here in the UK. And here we are again. It's our third ever outing in the ToLiss Airbus A319, an aircraft which fills me with dread and despair. Everyone knows how much I love the Airbus so much, but yeah, I thought we'd take it out for a spin again on VATSIM. That's something I've never done before. We've done 2 streams offline. We're going to try and do this on VATSIM. Now, we flew the Tupolev 3 or 4 days ago on VATSIM. I'm sure if I can sort of fly that, I should be okay in this aircraft. And if all goes to fail, I can eventually fly this like a 737, no problem at all. It's got a stick and a rudder and a thrust lever. That's all we really need up here. Great to see lots of people familiar faces here in the chat. Thank you very much to someone who donated prior to the stream as well, which I've never had before. That was to Magnus Nielsen, who donated. He said, can't wait so long. Well, thank you very much for the donation as well. Then lots of other comments coming in here from the members. We've got Corey McDonald, Stuart Payne, Alfie Douglas is in the house, Tim Fraser, Anthony Teal, Timothy Waters, all my usual folk here. Pilot Mike, for those who are new to the stream, he's a 787 first officer who's a good friend of mine. He's going to be helping to answer any questions when I'm quite busy here as well. Amar, thank you very much. You just subbed. You're questioning my authenticity. That's very common on the channel, but yes, I do drive the 737 for real life, albeit not much at the moment, thanks to the coronavirus, so I'm currently grounded. For those of you also familiar with the stream, Mariana is around here as well, and Jack, she's currently sat behind me. She's going to be helping answering any questions. She will not be jumping into the flight deck to cause any problems, under strict instruction based on our last fun live stream on the Sunday, but I don't need any distractions as it is. This will be me flat out for the next 2 hours or so. So we're in Rome Fiumicino, logged into the VATSIM network. We're going to be flying to Paris Orly. Flight time is around 1 hour 35, 1 hour 40 minutes or so. We've got about 50 passengers on board for this simulated flight. And yeah, the last time I flew this, guys, was the stream. I had a little practice with it yesterday with some of the members. And the aircraft actually crashed. The sim crashed for some reason. Now, I've tried it again today. It didn't crash again. But otherwise, I've had no practice. So I'll be heavily reliant on chat. I'll be heavily reliant on Discord in the background. I'm just going to follow the X checklist to see if we can get it from A to B safely on VATSIM. So that's it, guys. Otherwise, I hope you're all doing very well in these torrid times. Day 9 of isolation from my partner and I, Mariana. What we're doing today, building Lego and paint by numbers. That's what we've been up to, so yeah. Oh yes, fun fact from Nightbot today. Yes, I've been trying to think of a promotion for the likes today. So yes, Nightbot told me that the Airbus A319 costs $89.6 million. Let's see if we can get up to 896 likes today. So if you enjoy the content, don't forget to smash the thumbs up, because I am a full-time content creator these days, or YouTuber, or whatever they're called. There we go. Lewis Hancock got our paint by numbers, I know, and then some of my friends asked, where on earth did you get the paint by numbers from? They've sold out everywhere. But we have got a set. I've got mine to do at some point as well. Right, so do excuse me, because I will have this X checklist running in the background by Pedro Back, so you might want to grab that if you're firstly jumping into the ToLiss for the first time. I've used it for several aircraft I'm unfamiliar with, and it is quite good. It's based off the tutorial that comes with this aircraft. So first thing you need to do is connect the external power. I've got the BSS sound pack, so it does sound very realistic when we do all this. There's the batteries on, external power we've connected. Flaps are up, ground. Oh, I think I've done all that. Annunciator lights test. Yeah, it should light up like a Christmas tree.
50,
it's coming
40,
all on doing its own
30,
thing there. Thank you very much to Robson, who's
10.
just donated £5. What does he have to say? Or what does Microsoft Betty going to say?
Good luck on the scare bus.
Thank you very much, Robson. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. And thanks for your help. What were you saying earlier? Is it in the chat you helped me out? Or Discord? I can't remember. But thank you very much for the donation there. We are back in the scare bus, die bus, whatever you want to call it. I just call it the scare bus, which is a common term used by Boeing pilots for this aircraft. ADIRS data selector to STS. I think that's the same, pretty much the 7.3. Okay. ADRS system selected to 1. Oh, I didn't do that when I first flew this aircraft. I think then we put all this to nav. That's gone to the next page. Perfect. Strobe lights to auto, which I still don't fully understand how that works. Thank you very much to George Bay has just donated €2.29. Greetings from Germany. I'll sit on 8 Alpha. One beer, please. Thank you very much for the donation there. I'm afraid all we're serving on today's flight is the leftover vodka from the Tupolev. We go by halves.
Fun fact, wing anti-ice is inhibited on ground. You only get a 30 seconds test cycle.
Thank you very much, Tom Knudsen. You're already donating crazily these days. Thank you very much. No need, Tom, as a member, but thank you again. Fun fact, the wing anti-ice is inhibited on the ground. You only get a 30-second test flight. Now, Tom Knudsen, he's a long-term member here. He's actually been in a... Well, he's been speaking to... He's got a good friend who's an Airbus pilot. He's been giving him lots of advice on how to fly the aircraft. He gave me some tidbits today, and there's another one for me. So, yes, thank you very much for the donation there. Someone said I do put this on one, apparently. Okay, we've done that. Hopefully it'll work. But yeah, there's loads of thing about this aircraft I don't know. Guys, go check out V1 Simulations. He's your Airbus guy, if you want to go learn more about that. He's a real pilot doing what I want to do, and I can highly recommend his channel if you want to learn a little bit more about this aircraft. Cool, so what's now that they're saying? Nav and logo lights on. Okay, we'll put that on position 1, 2. Seatbelt sign on. No smoking. Off, because we do allow smoking on all Alpaca Airways flights. Emergency exit lights to arm. Landing elevation automatic. Well, I guess it's set to that. Oh, there it is. It's in auto, so I don't have to worry about that. Pack flow as required. Now, I do remember it saying in the tutorial if it's less than 115 passengers. No, don't turn that off. We want it in low flow. So that's as required. All the fuel pumps on. And again, if there's no fuel in there, it doesn't matter. You just turn them all on anyway. APU fire button, guard down and test. Ding. That's very Airbusy. Sounds good. Good. That's interesting. How many bottles? There are 2 bottles per engine. See, on the 7.3 you've only got 2 bottles, and you can use them in either engine. But they both have a squib. Interesting. I don't know about that. Radio panels on, so we'll turn on all the radio panels. That's the observers. It is on the 7.3. We'll turn this on as well. We are going to be live time today, so we're actually going to do a bit of a night flight. I thought I'd fancy doing a live time flight at night for a change. It's been a while since we've done anything live time, but with the nights drawing out, we should get more opportunities for sunrises and beautiful sunsets in the sim. Let's turn up the PFD and the ND, and on the first officer's side. There we go. And I think we need to turn up the ECAM. I understand this is not called an FMC. If I call this an FMC, that's kind of sacrilegious. I need to call it an MCDU. That's for the Airbus guys. Thanks a lot, Tom Pascoe, for the donation there. I learnt my lesson after the Tupolev 154. I snuck a flask on board today. Drinks are on me. Thank you very much, Tom. He's got all the hip flasks with the vodka on board. Thank you very much for the donation there. Yes, I'm afraid we only use leftovers in Alpaca Airways. MCDU. What did I say? Something else. Yeah, if I call it an FMC and you're an Airbus pilot, I'll imagine I'll get a virtual slap on the back of the head. Talking about MCDU, FMGS, let's set it up. And I'm probably going to do this in the wrong order. I'm just going to follow the guidance here. So database validity. I think we've got the latest Air Act 2004. Departure and destination airport enter. So where do I put that in it, I think? There we are. So we are in Fiumicino, which is Lima India Romeo Foxtrot, and we're going to Paris Orly, which is Lima Foxtrot Papa Oscar. I have flown into Fiumicino in real life. I've never been to Paris Orly, and I actually wanted to go to Paris because there was a VATSIM event on tonight, and also we've never been to Paris before, and I thought it'd be quite befitting, but there was no payware or decent freeware scenery. Well, there was a freeware one, but I couldn't get it to work, so we've just gone for default scenery there, I'm afraid. So that's it. Cost index is 30. Cruising at flight level 380. Marianne has just written in big letters in front of me, it's an MCDU, don't call it anything different. Otherwise I'll get in trouble. Thank you very much, Zach Renfrey, for the £2 donation, very kind. Very best of luck with this one, thank you very much. We need all the luck when it comes to flying anything that's not the 737. Appreciate that, Zach, pretty kind. Cool, so we've done that. Departure, destination airport, alternate airport. I know you can put your full alternate routing in, but I'm not going to bother. Flight number we did, cost index we did, cruise we did, current position coordinates, check, modify. So, when we did this yesterday on a test flight, someone was saying you don't really have to worry about this, but I guess you just have to go here, the data, or how do you find where your coordinates are? Oh. I don't like this plane already. There we are. I think we just have to make sure... No, that's the actual initialization page. How do you find out your actual... where you are? IRS align. Press that. Okay. Well, I guess I can't update my coordinates now. I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you very much, Franco Bob Fred, for the donation, $2, and the Hey You Pear GIF. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't know how I can change those to more aviation themed things. Oh, Freckles Aviation. It was under the data page. Well, I don't think I can change it now because I've told it to use the RS position, but I'm sure it'll be completely fine. List them in, wing it. That's exactly what we're going to do in this live stream today. That's all I ever do when we're not in the 737. Right, I'll imagine that's done. Align RS we press. Departure routing. Put that in. Right. So, I would have finished loading the 737 FMC by now, but let's now get the routing information in. So, we'll have a look at the charts in a second. Here's our operational flight plan, fresh from the press of SimBrief. So there it is, Fiumicino to Paris Orly, ground distance 631 miles, 1 hour 43, but if we get some shortcuts, it'll be a bit less. It's saying we need 6.6 tons. Now, as we're on VATSIM, and it is an event, we're going to take a little bit of extra just in case we have to hold. If we have to hold, I have no idea what to do. But we're going to let's put on an extra, what does this burn? About the same as the 737. Let's put an extra 30 minutes of fuel on board, which will be 7.7 tons, which is going to be under here. 7.7 quick fuel. And I've based the zero fuel weight on the flight plan here, 45.9. It should already be there. Look, 45.9. It's based off 50 passengers, 45,823. So we'll leave that as it is. So that's the ToLiss thingy-majigger inserted. Now let's just go here. So if I remember rightly, it's flight plan. You press Fiumicino, departure. I think, and I hope it'll be runway 34 left with the winds. Quite a strong wind coming from the north today. Now, like all Italian airports, I'm not going to offend anyone that's Italian here, but they do have an interesting setup when it comes to SIDS and transitions. It can be all sorts here. You never know what it is completely until you get your clearance. So we're going to go for a Zenol initial departure and then a Nembo transition. Thank you. Oh, Fearless Leopard, that's crazy. I'll let...
Thanks for your stream.
Oh, thank you very much, Fearless. That's incredibly generous. £36.31. Very, very kind. You're most welcome, my friend. And what a donation. I mean, that's most incredible. Thank you. And guys, as I've said many times before, I'm doing this for a bit of fun. Yes, you know, the donation tips go a long way for the amount of input and work I put in. But please, always feel free just to watch for free. You know, I don't ever expect that, especially ones like that. So very, very kind. Thank you. Always shocks me when people go to do that, so most kind, unbelievable. Yeah, Nembo, no, we need to select the Zenol first, so there's several Zenol departures. I'm going to go for a 6 mic. If he changed it, no problem, because they all finish at Zenol, and then we're going to have a Nembo 6 Alpha transition. I'll show you the SIDS shortly. We'll just get these in. Insert, and this is where it gets a bit messy, because I don't exactly fully remember how to insert this correctly. I think we do it... I'll do it what I think works, and there might be a more efficient way of doing it, and you'll be cringing in the chat, but I think what we do after Nembo, I press this, next waypoint is going to be, it's a direct, so I don't need to put any airway in, so I just put AOSTA, next, then AOSTA, I can click Airways, upper mic 729, and then put the next waypoint in. It works. Whether this is the correct way you insert it, I don't know. I mean, posh Airbuses will probably... You could download the flight plan from the company directly, but I'm so used to putting in the flight plan directly at my operator, I'm just going to do that today. So Molus, direct to Unkia. Ooh, doesn't like that. Uh-oh. So I'll have to go back to Molus, and then type in Unkia, I think. I might be getting that completely wrong. And guys, do bear with me in chat if you have any Oh yeah. If you do bear with me in chat if I have any questions, because I will have a bit of time in the cruise to answer anything. I just like to get things set up as soon as possible, and then we'll get on our way. So yeah, Unkier. There we are. Mollusk, Unkier Airways up at Mike 729. I'm absolutely butchering this FMC. I like using that term because someone said that the other day in one of my chats. Butchering. Right, there we are. There's Dijon. That's the arrival. So I think that's all in. Zenol, Nembo, points, Dijon. Now I think we need to go here. That's it. Arrival. We're going to be on ILS 06, I think, today. There's easterly winds forecast in Orly. And we now need to select the star, which is the Dijon 8 Echo. And it's then going to be a Mol 5 Echo transition, which basically puts you in a position for vectors. Why is it not let me select that? This piece of rubbish. Right, Dijon 8 Echo, yes. Transition via Mol 5 Echo. Right, there we go. Insert. And I think that's it. There should be a flight plan discontinuity, because after Papa Oscar 61 it's vectors. It says manual, then CI06, so I don't know if there's a way of joining that together. I'll do that later on in the cruise, because I just want to crack on with everything as soon as possible. Marianne is just making some changes to Nightbot, because Pilot Mike, a good friend of mine, if you've just popped in, is a 787 first officer, and what we'd be doing in our spare time is playing a bit of War Thunder, and he's actually created a new War Thunder Instagram account, because War Thunder has quite the ability to take some quite nice screenshots. So it just, oh, it would appear there's an aircraft on me. Well, well, well. Well, I didn't think it would take long for that to happen, but I'm hoping someone in the background could get that sorted out, because I know there's some people that can fix that, and they've gone to a lot of lengths to prevent that from happening, so I'll try and get that dot walloped as soon as possible. Of course, it's more likely to happen now with the coronavirus going on, but yeah, I always knew it would be a matter of time. Not if, but when. Sorry, not when, but if, and it's definitely an if. So I'm sure he'll be shot and got rid of him. Tom Dudson, what was his call sign? He was Ivan, but you can probably find out this in brief, and it's that guy, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm hoping someone in the background could do something to get rid of him. Yeah, what can we do, eh? What can we do? I'm just going to crack on, guys. Let him do his thing. Right, I've got the flight plan information in. I think we're going to go from there. Dijon 8 Echo. I think I now need to do the performance, so let me just get the X checklist here. Open checklist. We've got the departure routing in. Airways done. Route discontinuities, we know about that one. Alternate flight plan done. Right, climb speed check. Do I need to do that? How do I get to the flight plan? Yeah, I imagine I've checked that. Climate cruise wind enter. I think I can fetch that somehow, but again, I have no idea how to do that. How do I get that again? Flight plan? No. Data. Performance. Progress. How do I get to the page where I put all the wind in? Enter your... in its second page. In its second page. Ah, well, yeah, I need to do this. Let's do that bit first anyway. Well, 0 fuel weight. That was 45.9. And the block... out of range. Oh, I've got to put the flipping CG in all at once. God damn it. Let's go to fly X checklist. No, ToLiss. Sorry about the pace of this as well, guys. You know, this is not my usual pace. We'll be airborne, I hope, in the next 10 minutes. Winds in the performance page. We'll have a look at that in a second. So 28.6 / 0 fuel weight 45.9. Would you look at that? It's gone.
50,
Block is 7.7 tons. Thank you very much, Gary
20,
Coppin, for the £2 donation.
10.
Very kind. I think he's one of my members too. I always forget who is and isn't a member when they donate, because it doesn't come up. But Gary, that's very kind. Thank you indeed. We'll see how we get on. So far, so good. Right, that's in. That's given us all that information there. 0 for HCG. Block fuels in. Yeah, tick, 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 tick. Takeoff speeds we need to set. So where's that init page 2? Oh no, that wind. There we go. Wind request. Yeah, I from what I understand, it doesn't work if you're using Active Sky. I know that doesn't work. So hopefully that's it. Next phase wind request. fast. Well, I think that's good. Takeoff speeds. Where do I find that? That'll be under performance, surely. Yes! Something that actually makes sense in the Airbus. What's our V speeds? So we'll use flap 1. 131. 131. Oops. And V2 133. Okay. Have I missed anything? Oh, this. Flaps then are going to be 1 slash up 0.1. I'm just half guessing this. Oh, yes. Flex temperature 66. Okay. So far, so good. That's all good. Tom Nudson, remember the hat. Thank you very much. Are you referring to that little flow you showed me here? Flight plan we've done. That we've done. Progress I think we've done. Performance in it. I think we've done everything. Takeoff speeds have done. Flat position have done. All looking good. Right. Next, we need the clearance. All right. So nice. Yes, everyone's going. Ooh, okay. If I've made any mistakes, like massive ones, like spam it in chat. Oh look, he's appeared again with another one of his accounts. What can we do, eh? Flipping egg. It's one of those spammer people that have absolutely nothing better to do than to ruin live streamers.
Get alive!
There you go. That's the input from Mariana. Yeah, I could do with a dose of COVID-19, if I'm perfectly honest. Right, let's carry on with the rest of the setup. Let's get the clearance from. Oh, Jack's barking as well. Even Jack's saying, "Look, listen." Jack's telling you to do one as well. What's he barking at? I hope there's someone breaking in. Right, 121.9. 121. Decimal 9. Oh no, that's box. No, that one on the observer panel. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where's the RMP? There it is. You alright, buddy?
50, 40,
There's ground. Thank you very much to two donations there. Firstly from Tim Fraser, one of my long-term members. He just said, donated £10. Thank you very much. Thanks for the info regarding LFPH. You're most kind, Tim. Any questions in Discord? Fire away, you know, I'm very approachable there. And also, Jorg Bayer, thank you very much for the €2.29. Apply weight and fuel in the config panel. Apply fuel and weight in the config panel. Now you've thrown me. Is that correct? I have no idea what he means there, and I'm sure that was very useful information. Maybe I've done it, I'm not sure. But if I have forgotten to apply the weights of fuel in the config panel, I have no idea how to do this. I hope it's been done. I'm sure one of you will let me know anyway. Whilst that's going on, once we get the clearance, I'll just get the better pushback organised. It'll be to face.
Roma, buonasera, l'Italia 1781 at 225, Bravo on board, clearance to Palermo.
Palermo, that's a short sector.
You're cleared to Palermo. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
8 Alpha departure, Pepe Fleet Alpha transition. Runway 25 in use.
He means it in the ToLiss menu. Ah. I've forgotten something in the ToLiss menu. Oh, he's still got multiple accounts, this guy. I hope he's not causing too much of an issues with the other guys. Flying with Lure, ToLiss, open ToLiss. This is something here I haven't done. I think we're alright. I mean, when I started it yesterday, I think I've done everything as we need to. Oh, Jake, don't, Greg Bayer, don't keep donating. Extra window, the blue way you choose fuel. Oh, don't donate again, honestly. I'll find it. Yeah. Oh, I can't find the flipping ToLiss menu. Guys, it'll be the 2nd of April soon.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed. We're ready to connect.
Extra window, the blue where you choose fuel. Okay, that one. And am I meant to execute something or something on this? I have no idea. I hope I've set it all up correctly. Who was that as well? My goodness, thank you very much. It's ISO Equi 0002. Thank you, another one of my members. £3 donation. Considering your London City landings, you are more of an Airbus pilot than a Boeing one. Whee! Airline banter, I love it. Thank you very much for the donation again. Appreciate that. Right, I think aircraft config, then apply. Where's the apply? Ah, apply these load settings. Is that correct? Ah, I think. Okay, it's saved on.
Toes connected, 5 fans inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to
Stand
go.
by, please, buddy. Let's get this APU up and running. Try and get clearance. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the donations to explain that. List of self-destruction in 5.
for departure, 9/6 Alpha transition. Runway news 25. Initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000. Departs only via 1007 Alpha and 9/6 Alpha transition. Runway 25, climb 4,000 squawk.
Thanks to whoever's getting rid of it, by the way, in the background. I know there's someone there. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Pushback is correct. Advise ready for pushback and start. Welcome.
At Fiumicino ground, Buenos Aires, Alpaca 32, stand 612 at departure clearance to Paris Orly, please.
Alpaca 32, good evening. You're clear to Paris Orly via Xenol 7 Alpha departure, number 6 Alpha transition, runway news 25, initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Cleared to Paris via the Xona 7 Alpha, then the Nembo 6 Alpha, runway 25, climb 4,000 feet, squawk is 1,000, Alpaca 32.
Alpaca 32, reback is correct, advise ready for pushback and start.
We'll go Alpaca 32. Perfect, so that's all done. We've got runway 25 in use. I was dreading this. I should have got the clearance earlier. It's a different runway for departure. God damn it. So let's go to flight plan. Oh, where's that button?
UPS 48, sorry, say again,
No. Departure, there we go, right, runway 25. It's now going to be the Xona 7 Alpha, and then the transition to Nembo 6 Alpha again. Insert, please. Is that it? Please let me know in chat. It looks good, it looks good.
Initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Let's just get all the, squawk, what's my squawk again? 1,000.
Clear to Paris Orly via the
Colleague of ours going the same way. He's going to get well ahead of us. Right, I think, yes, that's it. You seem very ecstatic in chat that I've got it all correct. Thank you very much for the assistance. Let's just get rid of this because these are the 3-4 left SIDs. We can keep that up. And it was a Xenol 7 Alpha.
Well, by full push and start, UPS 152, heavy, thank you.
Xenol 7 Alpha. So, Xenol 7 Alpha, there you go, runway 25, taking us to Xenol, 4,000 feet to stop altitude from Xenol, still the same transition from Xenol to Nembo, so that's all good. Okay, right, I need to now, right, I can, APU's available, I just disconnect the GPU if I remember rightly, and it transfers the buses for you, so APU is available. So back to the, where is it?
I need this. Would it be okay for you to use the Xenol 7 Lima instead of the Xenol 7 Alpha?
Yeah, we can fire the Xenol 7 Lima, confirm for Alpaca 32.
Negative, UPS 1520.
Damn it, I thought that was sorry.
Yes, UPS 1520, no problem.
Sorry, buddy, I just stepped on him, but I thought he was calling me. Not used to that many traffic, that much traffic. Let's see what he gives us anyway. I hope he doesn't. Right, sorry, external power disconnect. Right, there we go. I'm confirming the voice anyway. Right, what was the QNH? Oh, I don't think I can set that. Oh my goodness me. 1014.
You are clear.
So the weather, 10 degrees, winds from the north, looking okay. Daniel Smith, always about you, boss. I know, I'm so used to VATSIM being so quiet. I just heard the call sign. Here he is again. Right, I think we're okay. I hope he keeps us on that SID. What have I forgotten, guys?
feet, squawk 55.
Radio frequency set, clearance from altimeter set, flight controls, we've done that. Flight directors on, they are. Don't need the scales. Navigation mode set, clock check. TCAS mode auto.
Channel 7 Alpha with the Nembo 6 Alpha transition, Scandinavia 416.
Okay. That's an auto. AP start. GP tread disconnected. AP bleed on. Yeah, we'll need that for the engine start, otherwise it won't work. AP bleed is... Oh, staring me in the face. I know it is. There it is. Doors closed, beacon on. I think next is push and start. Looking good. Butchers, you forgot to do a PA. Let's we'll get the ball rolling, and I might do it on route PA if you're lucky. Guys, thank you very much to everyone that's tuned in to watch up to 600 viewers. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. We're trying to get up to 896 likes today because that is the cost of one of these aircraft. We want to add more to the Packet Airways fleet. It's getting busy now.
609. Speedbird 5118, heavy push and start approved, facing east, please.
Push and start approved, facing east, Speedbird 5118.
Where's he? Hopefully not around here.
The plane calling water.
Alitalia 1781.
It's got really busy now.
Alitalia 1781, start up approved.
Start up approved, 171.
Firoz Khan, another Boeing pilot, says very complicated to fly MS. Meanwhile, flight data sim. Hold my drink. Appreciate that. Guys, whoever is currently watching the stream on VATSIM, who's getting rid of that guy every time, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I mean, I don't expect anyone to take their time out to do that, but you're really smashing them away as soon as you arrive. That's awesome, thank you.
If you need pushback, I can give you one, but there would be no need.
That's also a remote stand.
Oh, right, I can... I see, okay. Then start up approved right now, 3 Mike Echo.
Busy now, guys. I'll try and get in there. It's going to be jailed out.
Push and start is approved, facing northwest, please.
Push and start approved, facing northwest, Lufthansa Echo Golf.
Outback at 3-2, stand 612, request push and start.
Outback at 3-2, push and start approved, facing north, please.
Push start approved, face north, Outback at 3-2. Thanks for helping out with the guy causing issues.
No problem.
Perfect. Right, face north. Perfect. So I think that's as planned. So I think we'll just release the parking brake. Before we do that, though, beacon light on.
Facing north, Scandinavia 416.
Tow truck with calls. Anti-skid off. No, no. Tow truck. Parking brake released. I think we're good.
Here comes the pushback. Line 'em up.
Echo Charlie.
Love that.
Echo Bravo. November Golf. November and Bravo.
There we go, guys. Only running a few minutes late. I was on the flight plan. I said due out at 17:30 Zulu, so we've finally made it. Oh, there he is again.
Enter 6. You are pushing back
Right,
the wrong way.
start. Oh, I'm going to get that message soon, probably. Right, start engines. How on earth do I do this again? Easy, isn't it? I think. VAT, and then VAT. Thank you very much, David Lawson. Another donation. Again, to 100 Swedish krona. Very kind, thank you. One for good luck. You'll have fun. Well, thank you very much. Very, very kind. Appreciate that, David. Right, I think I just do that. Let's have a listen. Am I pushing back the wrong way? I hope not. See, facing north, didn't he? Yeah, we're going to face north. That's okay. Oh, it appears there's a 747 on top of me. Surprise, surprise. Oh, that's engine number 1. Whoops, well spotted. Alfie, I was just testing you. Well done.
Have a good night, sir.
You know full well I'd never make mistakes. I'm only testing you.
520 heavy, gate 603, request push and start.
These, oh, Dot Wallet, thank you, forgot he's here. Yeah, he's back, yeah, he is, and thankfully someone is very quick on the case, you know, they're fixing it very quickly, but yeah, he is returned. Right.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a
Is it
moment.
possible to go on Echo Alpha or Echo Golf because I see an aircraft on Echo Bravo?
Alitalia
I should give us a million accounts, probably.
Continue on Echo Alpha, then November and Bravo.
Echo Alpha November Bravo, Italian 721, that's it.
I hope I push back far enough to actually not block the stands. Oh, there it was. Yeah, he should be just enough wing clearance here. I think that's the guy that pushed the wrong way, but he should be able to get around. Whoops. The sounds on this sound pack are awesome, though. It is good. Noah, you heard the dog barking. Yeah, I think that's the PTU. Not
And we're
exactly sure what it does on the
Signal and pin
Airbus.
on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Right.
Speedbird 5118 Heavy, ready for taxi.
We're okay.
Speedbird 5118 Heavy, please to confirm heading.
I think that's the guy facing the wrong way. Oh, we got a we got a SAS pushing back as well. It's going to be messy in a second. Right. Anyway, let's
heading 157.
let's see if we can remember this flow. I don't think there's much to it, is there? Thanks, open checklist.
The wrong way. Are you able to do 180?
Ignition selected normal. Guys, we've all been there. I pushed the wrong way in real life before. It was a bit of a miscommunication from tower and the pushback crew, to be fair, but it happens, you know. These things do. It doesn't matter if you do it. Right, ignition switch normal. AP bleed off. Ground spoilers are. Don't do that on the 737. Flaps takeoff. That's just flap. Rudder trim 0, pitch trim takeoff. AP master switch off.
Pushing tower 187 and Italian
That's it. We're ready for taxi, I think. Parking brake release. Start time. Right, good. Josh on the 737 behind you. Really cool.
Taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha via Papa Bravo.
Cheeky sass. Just like they do in real life, they push in front of you. Cheeky. It's like on Early's when you and your colleagues are all pushing on the same stand. We try and get pushed back first.
Bravo is going to prove facing
Otherwise they block you. So there's old Speedbird making a 180. Go on, Nigel. Alpaca 3-2 request taxi. Yeah, in sequence, please.
Alpaca 3-2, yes sir, you are in sequence behind the Scandinavian.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much to Magnus Nilsson, who donated right at the start of the stream, has just become a member. Thank you very much, Magnus, for the support. You'll be automatically invited to the members-only Discord for exclusive flight and sim content. Thank you very much. Welcome on. Trim. I need to set the trim. I thought the Airbus did that before. Oh, I hope so. Oh, Tom, again, Tom. Crikey. Remember to do pads. What's that? Some terminology I'm not used to. Thanks, Tom. Tom, please post in. Don't donate. Post in Discord. I will be checking that later on if you've got any tips. Oh, we've got the brothel back. Oh, look, we've now got Lillian Babes, Charity Notty, Patience Blue Eyes. Oh, thanks. Oh my goodness me. If it's one thing, it's another.
Yeah, we couldn't do a full 180, so we'll do it here instead. Apologies.
I'm sure there's plenty of people in chat that can sort that out. Mariana's on it as well. Thank God we're both off. She could help sort all this stuff back. Thanks, Stuart, as well.
Scandinavian 4416, taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha runway 25 via Romeo Bravo.
So we can just follow him. That's the beauty if you're following someone, you don't have to worry about the routing so much.
Runway 25 via Romeo and Bravo. And ground UPS 1520 heavy request taxi.
UPS 1520
I think it could be the same, but guy, that's crazy.
Alpaca 32 follow Scandinavian.
Wilco Alpaca 32. That's brilliant. You just follow the company or follow the other aircraft. It's what we need to do. Oh wow, I don't know. A lot of the streamers, not just myself, but gets this. You get these stupid chatbot things. They just completely come in and ruin everything. What can you do? It's like non-stop.
UPS 1520, taxi to holding point Rome Alpha runway 25
Nigel's in a hurry, look, there we go. Thank you to whoever that was who's just joined as a member. Kevin8165, welcome on board, really appreciate that. Oh my, look at it, what was it with the suicidal crowd stuff again? Every single stream, unbelievable. He's obviously got to get his bags to the aircraft. Unbelievable. It's an invasion, yeah, I know. I'm not going to dwell on it, I mean, it just happens. What we do, we just crack on, don't we?
Causeway 16 Bravo, follow the UPS. Follow the UPS, Causeway 16 Bravo.
So following the Scandi.
Ryanair 6 Mike, Ryanair 3 Mike Echo, on November.
Running a little bit late. I was hoping to take off about 10 minutes ago, and then chase the sun set. Guys, if you're normal in chat and responding to any of those channels, be careful because you might end up getting reported for harassment and accidentally. So just let those spam things do its thing and just ignore them. Let's hope SAS is going the right way. It's like whack-a-mole for us moderators. Yeah, exactly. So a bit of queue here, aren't we?
418.7 and thanks for your help this evening, bye-bye. Speedbird 5117, 118.
We're making steady progress. So, yeah, slightly different taxi instructions then. We're going here to Bravo Alpha. Sorry, I've been following here, but all the way along the parallel taxiway for runway 25. I think this is the preferred departure runway from Fiumicino anyway, and then they have the aircraft landing on the southerly facing runways 16, left and right. I just looked at that wind and thought, oh crikey, it's a little bit strong. It'll be a bit of a crosswind, but we can deal with that in Alpaca Airways. Even though we're not type rated on this aircraft, but what can we do? Right, the SID then. That's the transition. This is the initial part of the SID. So what else do I need to do prior to takeoff? Let's get that checklist up. Next checklist open. Laps time and brakes check. Okay. Oh yes, I know what I need to do. It's the old move the controls. I've taxied behind many Airbuses and they start waggling everything.
40.
Thank you very much to Mark Sputnik for the donation. Very kind. I like when you take the pilot seat of an Airbus. Sorry, I just actually scrolled that a bit quick. Thank you very much, Mark. Yes, it is very enjoyable.
Follow Alpaca on your from left to right.
Follow the Alpaca. If he's never heard of us, he's going to be thinking.
Following the famous Alpaca from left to right.
Famous Alpaca. He does know who we are. Then. I'm not famous at all. I'm just a regular guy. But imagine, if I got that clearance 2 years ago. Yes, can you stand by? Can you give way to the Alpaca? Passing from left to right, I would have been in tears. I'm not looking forward to when I go flying because I'm going to end up using that call sign Alpaca instead of my real one, and the FO is going to raise one eye looking at me suspiciously.
Alpaca 32, contact tower 118.7, ciao.
118.7 Alpaca 32. What is there? I don't know if you finish. I think Buenos Aires when you say hello, but not goodbye. I can never remember. Right, to test the brakes. That's good. So I don't want to go in the back of the Scandi. 118.7. Please hope I'm on the taxiway still. I am. Thank you very much to Alpha Simmer, who's just joined as a member. Welcome on board. Thank you very much for the monthly support. Appreciate that, and glad you enjoyed the content. You'll automatically get points to the members only Discord. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mariana just said, someone said turn your lights on. I will, my taxi lights on. She's like my little first officer in the background helping her. So brakes are done, flight controls we need to check. Here's Bravo Alpha on the left. Oh, it's the marker's sounding off again. I need to turn the marker off. That's extremely annoying.
Right for taxi, runway 25. Easy 35, call push, sorry. Taxi to holding point Bravo Alpha, runway 25.
Oh, this thing is very snappy. It's like a little racing
Point
car,
Bravo,
right? I mean,
Alpha
shit,
Romeo
this-
Bravo, ET35 Golf.
Oh yeah, we need to contact tower as well. Don't we?
Roma Tower, good evening. Minus 35, localizer established only 34 right.
Ryanair 35.
Cool, right, we'll do the check this stationary.
Clear to land, runway 35 right, 34 right, wind 350.
And I think there's an event going on
Clear to
in
land, runway
Fiumicino later as well, as you fancy. But let's just go up to that
Speed
point.
bird 518, Ryanair from Mike, Roma radar 125.5, bye bye.
Cool, right, let's just get to the whole point and then I'll quickly run this checklist. Right. Is that the parking brake set? I can never remember.
Tower, good evening, Ryanair.
On. I think that's on. I hope we don't have a runway occasion. Right, brakes we checked. Flight controls, do a bit of that, do a bit of that, do a bit of that, do a bit of that. Rudders, good. Happy days, checked. Nav and climb armed. How do I do that? Do I have to press anything here? I don't think so. PFD&D, all the brakes to max. Cabin replay check. That is, do I push that? And the takeoff config page. Yeah, I think that's fine. Anti-ice required. Blah 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 blah. All right, happy days. Brake temperature's fine. Clearance for takeoff. Don't need the engine modes on. Packs are fine. Right, I'll say we're ready for departure. Fiumicino Tower, Buenos Aires, Alpaca 32, hold point Bravo Alpha, runway 25, ready for departure.
Alpaca 32, maintain position, you're number 2 for departure.
Hold position, Alpaca 32. Well, that gives me some chance to get the rest of the stuff anyway, so I'm having to do it whilst lining up. So weather radar, well, let's put the tilt to +5, weather and turbulence detection on, system 1, predictive windshield, have a bit of that, auto. Runway turn off lights, usually wait until you get your clearance. So we'll turn that on. Put that on takeoff. Runway turn off lights are on, nose lights are on. TCAS, I'll put that to TARA now. Again, you'd usually wait. And don't forget to start the chronometer.
Scandinavian,
And then I just put the thrust in flex, easy.
Wind 350 degrees.
There's scanning taking off. Awesome stuff, guys. 756 of you watching. That's great. Thank you very much for taking your time out.
Alpaca 32
Wednesday evening.
behind the departing traffic. Line up and wait. Runway 25 behind.
Behind departing traffic, runway 25, line up and wait behind, Alpaca 32. So we have been cleared to line up and wait. Was it strobes? I need to turn on strobes. Let's put that to on. So, I think the MCP set transporters TRA seatbelt signs on. Don't worry about that in Alpaca Airways. That's on. I hope I've right, please shout in chat if I've really forgotten anything important. MCP, I think that's set on the, as far as I'm concerned, so there's nothing else to worry about.
50.
Oh, thank you very much, whoever that was.
20.
2 seconds. Oh, God, this looks like a racing car. Oh my goodness me.
For Mariana, and fun offer for you on Discord DM.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Tom. Jesus, Tom. Tom Nuds has just donated £25. I said this is wine for Mariana and the fun offer for you on Discord. Oh, Jesus, Tom, that's insane. I sometimes wish she wasn't here, that she'd never know. But no, I'll make sure that she gets a bottle of wine from you directly, Tom, and I'll post it on Discord. I'll even say from Tom Knudsen. That's very kind, unbelievable. Members, stop. Like, you know how I react to this. I will be returning the favour in some way, somehow, if I can. You know, I would really. Smoking signs. There's a blue on ECAM. What is the blue on ECAM? What does that mean? Signs on. I think that's the no smoking because we are a smoking airline. But there we go. We will allow you to take off. ECAM no blue. Is that like something they say at Airbus when they're not happy? No blue. Oh dear, it's got a message from someone. Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind, Ryan Nahal. Very kind. Thank you. Greetings to you as well. It was great to pop on. Thank you very much to Anchor Brewer's just joined as a member. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. Welcome on board as a member. You get all the exclusive members on the free Discord. Good. Yep, they say no blue. Alright, no blue. There we go, Airbus pilot. Where's my type rating?
20.
Newbie CZ, he's just donated £5. Oh my god, what have you done?
Like T T T T T T T
holding point,
What was that? I don't even know what that was, Newbie, thank you very much. My speaker goes TTT and comes back like TTT. I didn't do that bit, but thank you very much. The maturity continues by long-term donators and members. Thanks guys, very, very great. Right, I think we're just waiting for our takeoff clearance, so we're all good to go. We've taken our time, but we've finally got here.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25, wind is 350 degrees, 8 knots.
Runway 25 clear takeoff, Alpaca 32. Here we go boys, parking brakes released. Let's stand those thrust levers up to around here, 40%. Oh yeah. Right, and then I'm going to put it into flex. Let's flex it. Is that correct? There we are. Alright, I'm going to concentrate on the centre line now. Takeoff thrust set, I think. Indications normal. Why is it making that clicking sound? Right, wind's coming from the right. It's not available into it. Where's my cool 80 knots? Oh, looks like tailwind. Oh, V1 rotate. I think I've just gone past it. I'm so used to the call outs on my first officer or the system. Right, up we go. Positive any climb, gear up. I don't need to trim, do I? Yeah. Look at this. Easy.
Alpaca 32, contact Roma radar 125.5, bye-bye.
125.5, Alpaca 32, bye bye.
OPS 1520, clear for takeoff, runway 25.
Perfect, well let's just concentrate on the flying first. Right, leave a climb. What do we say again, guys? Oh, my ears. Autopilot in, tray table out, feet up. There we go. Where's the Airbus way? Right, do I select flaps at the S, I understand? Oh dear, 1255 I think it was. God, so busy. You have to always take credit to yourselves, guys, for doing this single pilot. I cannot stress how difficult it is doing all of this. There's two of us. Right, flaps up. Yes, rip headphone users, that's a little VATSIM bug. Roma, Buenos Aires, Alpaca 32. We're on the Zenol 6 mic departure for the Nembo 6 Alpha transition.
Alpaca 32, Buenos Aires, Roma, identified surface level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Alpaca 32. Oh, what's it doing? Why is it beeping? Vertical speed. Right, push it, isn't it? Push it. 1 dot, push. Is that it? Level change? Is that what I want? 1 dot there? Oh, god damn it, don't know anything about this aircraft. Doing 250 knots. And I think I gave the wrong SID. I said I was on the Zenol 6 micro, actually on the 7 Lima, but I don't think it really was. Pull, push, don't start this in chat again, no! Push. Play breaker, says list of it, we need to be back in the Tupelo for that. Guys, thank you very much for tuning. 807 people. We're trying to get up to 896 likes today. That's because it costs 89.6 million to buy one of these aircraft. We need some more in the Alpaca fleet, so I appreciate that. Push it on the Airbus is like level change in the 737. Good. KL74, I like that. Salt and pepper, isn't it? It's been a while since we've heard that song. Since the last Airbus live stream, I think. Push for VNAV. Call for level change. Okay. What other? Oh, I need to do the after takeoff checks. Brakes released, did that. Positive climb gear. Disarm spoilers. Nose light off. Direct to Untitled Alpaca 32. I don't think I just can't find the point. Hold on. Where's that on my flight plan? Sorry, Alpaca 32. Can you confirm that waypoint or spell it, please? Grazie Nembo, Alpaca 32. There it is. Oh, no, right, it's not like in the 7.3, you go direct, I remember. Direct, Nembo, insert. Hey presto, I'd make an excellent Airbus pilot. Oh no, the chronometer, I forgot the timer. Oh no. Guys, just remember to add 3 minutes or 4 minutes to whatever that is. Right, nose light off. We can do all the pre-cruise checks now as well. So off, retract. Nose light off. We turn off lights off. Thrust levers to climb, done that. Flaps are up. Engine mode selected as required. Climb anti-ice don't need. Oh, we need to set standards. Crikey. Set standards. Landing lights off. 124.20 Alpaca 32. Thanks. I've got what goodbyes. I need to fix the audio. The sound pack is so loud I can barely hear ATC myself. And unfortunately it doesn't the sound pack doesn't allow you to lower the volume in game because all the game audio, look here, is turned right down. X-Plane audio is off. So yeah, that's just plane. VATSIM sign off. Cabin temperatures check, they're good. Alright, this is the descent preparation. I think that's it. The Airbus is going to have the yeah, maybe lower the volume. I'm going to lower the volume for you guys, but that won't make any difference to me because the in-game audio is fine. Now, is that too low for you guys? Let me know if you want to turn it out a bit. Andrew Akia, you can edit the sounds in the ICIS. Unfortunately, I can't because of the sound pack. Look, I'll show you. Look, it's all turned down except the master volume now. Even if I turn that down, look, it doesn't affect the volume of the sim. So I'm using the sound pack, unfortunately. But if anyone could tell me how to turn the sound in for me, because it's so loud in my ears, I can barely hear ATC. That would be great. Oh, thank you very much. Try and lower the volume through 3D menu. I'll try that in a second. I'm just going to check in first. Thank you very much, Ray and Hal. Roma Buenos Aires, Alpaca 32, maintaining flight level 190, and we're inbound to Nembo. High flight level 380, Alpaca 32. Happy days. 380. And a push, yes? No, that's pull, push. Push. Right, yes, someone messaged me on VATSIM to try and fix this. Sound 3D menu. How do I find the sound 3D menu? Is that under my... It's under the volume mixer. Got a young lad on here. Through the plugins menu on X-Plane, thank you. It's always good hearing the younger guys on here getting on the network and being confident. It's good for them. It's a plug-in. Oh, guys, you absolute legends. Oh. 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 That's much better. Oh, I can actually hear ATC. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much to Ray and Ash. I'll message you. There you go. Thank you. Right, I think it's probably a little bit too quiet for you guys, so I'm going to turn this audio back up to what it was. Again, let me know if that's too loud, too quiet. I have no problem. Let me just I'll change it so you can hear me clearly. Is it? Are they still coming? Is it non-stop? My partner says it's non-stop trying to sort that stuff up in the background. Oh dear. 2 tons left. We're all learning to fly. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree, Dot Wallop. You know, we're, you know, I really have VATSIM's, you know, I've done a lot, especially in the last 2 or 3 months, to help people like myself, which I really appreciate. But I've been very impressed by everyone's kind of like professionalism. It's really, really good. Go ahead for Alpaca 32. Oh. I keep hearing, I keep hearing Alpaca 32, and I hate missing radio calls in real life. Thankfully, I don't have these sort of distractions in reality. Tesla, we're doing our best to keep on top of it, but there's only so much that can be done.
Rome control. Airport 590, ready to descend.
Aeroflot. You'd be very proud of my abilities to have got that to pull off from A to B. That's a brilliant aircraft, by the way. I recommend getting that if you want to really challenge yourself. Loved flying that. List of it, don't even. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. One of the things I've never been able to do is pronounce things properly. I was useless at languages at school. Really was. I do know your full name. Guys, thank you very much as well. We're trying to get up to 896 likes today. I don't even know how many got because it's not in the chat, but 707 people. It'd be a massive appreciation if you smash that thumbs up button. Gets the video out to a few more people who might actually like to be interested in this sort of content, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, that's it now, isn't it? Essentially, what have I got to do is just lower the gear at 4 miles and extend the flaps out. Is that, am I right in thinking? That's what these Airbus guys do. No, I'm kidding. If we were to have a technical issue now, I'd be finished. No idea what to do. Thank you very much to Matt X. Yes, he's just joined as a member. Welcome on board, and I hope you will enjoy all the members-only content, which we'll get through the Discord channel. Thank you very much. Guys, if you have joined as a member, or if you are an existing member and you're struggling to get into Discord, it's a completely automated service. It's linked with your subscription in YouTube. You can't find that invite through the app or your phone. You need to do it on your web browser. Go to Google, search Discord, YouTube synchronization, follow the guidance there, and that will generate the invite to get you in. Carl Jonas, how long is today's flight? 1 hour 40. We've been airborne for about 10 minutes, so we'll be landing in about an hour and a half. Around 8:30 in the UK. Let's go. What's our cruise speed today? Excellent question, because I've absolutely no idea how to find it. Climb. Next phase. There you go, 0.79. Happy days. Easy. Oh, and okay, well, that's funny. Thank you very much for the £2 donation. I see you playing To Me To You with the buttons. Classic. Oh, what was that? Oh, what is that show? Oh, it used to be the two guys. One of them sadly passed away. If you're not English, you won't know. The two guys. What did you say? The Chuckle Brothers. Well done. How did you do that? You're not even English. The Chuckle Brothers. I think I know Gamer was referring to the Chuckle Brothers there. Brilliant shows again. Thank you. Chuckle Vision, Chuckle Brothers, love it. Cheers, guys. Very good. Now, Orly is closed. I hope in real life and not virtually. There's 30,000 feet. Thank you very much for Paul Donnelly joining as a member as well. Welcome to the channel as a member. Appreciate the dedicated support. Very, very kind of you. And you get the automatic invite to members on Discord. We've got a lovely bunch of people there. They're great. I really. Even Mariana is there now and helping them. Baking bread, weren't you earlier? Bread recipes. It's just a nice place to come chill out. You've got myself to answer any questions. Pilot Mike, a good friend of mine, helps answer any questions as well. So yeah, if you're struggling to get in, if you're a member, yeah, drop me an email, we'll get you sorted. Oh, they both passed away, said Jason. I didn't know that. I thought one of them had. FN in, how do you get those nice shadows on X-Plane? Is it X-Vision? I have the same graphic settings as you, probably. And I finally remembered to upload the X-Vision preset, so if you have X-Vision and you'd like to use my preset, this should get Nightbot to send you the link so you can download it, I hope. There you go. That's by one of the members, Richard Esberg. He's given me permission to pass that on to anyone who will need it. Yeah, only one of them have died. Oh, I might have been misinformed then. I don't definitely one of them passed away. Best childhood shows, yeah, it was under Gamer. That, Chuckle, what else? Art Attack. I used to love watching Art Attack. I used to love all the puppet shows, Thunderbirds, and that sort of stuff. Literally, mine got like all those shows there. Simpsons, all that stuff. So, what's this white triangle here? That can't be I want to know what that is. Anyone chat tell me what that is? That'd be just Pingu. That's my sound effects done for the night, by the way, guys. It's got you chuckling, isn't it? There's top of climb, the blue arrow. I can work that one out. Lovely day. We've been gifted with some lovely weather to go simming with recently. It's been really nice. Right, I'm going to see where our VATSIM traffic, VAT traffic app, see where we lose the ATC coverage is, and I'll have it the whole way. Look at this, we've got a lovely long queue of aircraft going to Orly. That's awesome, guys. Thanks for joining in the flight. Appreciate that. That's really cool, guys. Awesome, thank you. It's the VOR bearing, says Ray in the Howl. Ah. From Ostia, I guess. So I think they just, this system automatically tunes all the VORs. Now, how do you tune navaids manually? So I think I understand is if you put the approach into the, not the FMC, MCDU, it automatically tunes the ILS for you, I guess. But if you had to do it manually, is there a way of doing that? This is the MCDU brakes. Radar nav on the MCDU. Ah, so you can do it manually here. Thank you very much, RT. That's cool. Okay, and you can just simply dial in the frequencies and voices manually, I guess. That's cool. So that's random. Awesome stuff. It's great, you know. And I always say this to anyone that sims. Your base knowledge of aircraft systems is really excellent. You know, a common question I often get asked in streams is and a lot of questions asked by sims is, if I could jump into the real aircraft, could I fly it? And I'd put money on a fair few of you being able to you know, be able to sit in the seat, get the aircraft on the ground by using systems, certainly to an automat. One of the issues you'd always have, and I know this from my friend Listen, you won't be able to move the seat forward because you've never done it. And anyone that starts their type rating sits there doesn't know how to move the seat forward to reach the controls. But you'd be certainly in good weather, no technical issues, be able to get it out. Now obviously if things, you know, hit the fan and you lost an engine or you had a 35 knot crosswind, you'd probably struggle because even you and myself and my type rating colleagues, we all struggle when you start because it's something we've never seen. Yeah, I've always been really impressed by guys in chat. You know, I've just got a new aircraft, especially like this, and like, where do I find this? Boom, there's like 8-9 of you answering straight away. It's really nice. KL74, what happens if an Airbus if someone spills coffee on the MCTU? I have no idea. Big break. Approaching flight level 380 now. Anthony, I knew it wouldn't take long for you to pipe up. Today's Alpaca Airways top of climb brought to you by Mariana's Christmas Tree Farm. Our trees are the best, still finding simplings at home. Very good, Anthony. The bird is yours. Tesla guy, do you see yourself hauling the A319 more frequently from now or not? Yeah, I mean, I'll always predominantly stream at the Zebo mod because I like to keep up to date with what's being done, and also keeps me sort of current as well on the aircraft. It's been very useful. When I jumped back in the sim 2 weeks ago, everything was a lot fresher than I think it would have been based on the period of time I had off, so it's been useful for that. Kimchi Airbus incidents always get pilots caught in the web of automation. I mean, yeah, there's a big factor of automation and lack of hand flying skills too. And the Airbus cases, I'm not criticising the Airbus in any way. I think it can do things like the Air France. I've forgotten the flight number. The aircraft that crashed in the Atlantic. You know, there was a series of issues and errors with the aircraft, but then misinterpreted by the crew, and you felt, you know, they lost the basic kind of stall recovery technique. But you know, Air France. Is it 447? Yeah, there's a lot to be learned from many incidents there. But yeah, it's you know, we're all susceptible there, and if you look at aviation incidents statistically, a huge percentage are down to human error, and we are all human. We all make mistakes. It's catching those mistakes, making sure that we have the safety nets there, checklists to multi-crew there, all the kind of good CRM points we look for, teamwork, situation awareness, and there's lots of safety nets to prevent us from making those errors. So that's it. Yeah, 447. That was it. Pilot boy, are you still flying at the current crisis? Not at all. I'm like with everyone else, pretty much in the chat here. I'm grounded at home. We are, you know, socially isolating ourselves, seeing it, which is a great shame. But we have to do what has to be done to stop this. I mean, I just read in the UK. Was it how many deaths today? It was awful, wasn't it? It was 400-500. So it's. I'll be honest with you. 3 or 4 weeks ago, I wasn't taking it seriously enough, and I don't think enough people were either, until I began to realise that this is actually really serious. So yeah, I don't go into much detail about my employment, and thanks most of you for keeping that way. I know a lot of you respect that. But yeah, I'm grounded at the moment, no flights, and I will only be flying again when things recover. But I'm not in any way, shape or form alone in this. Everyone, all of my colleagues, the entire industry, everyone is touched in some way by this. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to have this to fall back onto. I love doing these videos, and I can do them a little bit more often, which is good. But yeah, that's it. And it's just great to return to my roots. I mean, I cannot underestimate how much of a similar amateur geek I was growing up playing this too. But yeah, Pilot Mike, he's just said, I'm in it too. He's a good friend of mine, 787 first officer. You know, we're just, like, days go by. What we've been into today, we built Lego. I bought a Lego. Oh no, you got me for Christmas. You got me a Lego Technic kit. You've been painting by numbers. You know, just making what we can out of it. Cool. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, Pilot Mike. I forgot to mention it here. And Dougal McTavish. I'll promote yours too. Pilot Mike is a good friend of mine, and he's just created a new Instagram account for War Thunder. I don't think I've got a command for it, but you'll see Nightbot. There it is. Look, Nightbot. Look at that for timing. Huge thanks to my moderator, Pilot Mike, who's a good friend of mine. Check out his Instagram page. So yeah, we're playing War Thunder in our spare time, actually, having a bit of fun. Because I used to. It's great fun. It's a bit arcadey, but that's not a bad thing. And he's been making lots of pictures of it and stuff. So go check him out. We should be good. Yes, sorry, Dougal McTavish as well. Dougal, I apologise, I should be on this board, you're doing a fantastic thing. Dougal McTavish is the creator of the SimWings project. If you go to my video description below, or feel free, Dougal, to post a link there. If you ever feel like donating, always consider donating to this first before me, because this money goes towards a good scheme, which helps people who are not in the same position, perhaps, to buy a good flight sim equipment. And then they can use that to help invest. I've donated on it. I'll probably do some streams towards it in the near future too. Yeah, go take a look at that. Oh, Noah Featherstone, very generous. Crikey, $25 US. Very, very nice. I don't know what to say for these donations, but he says, hold on, I've just lost it, mate. Hope you're doing well during these crazy times. Thanks for all the streaming. Good luck with the bus. Thank you very much, Noah. That's very kind. So far, so good. Descent approach, that's when it gets interesting. I certainly know now. I've got my tray table out, my sim feet are on the tray table, and we're just letting it do its thing. Thank you very much, that's most kind. I appreciate that. Thank you very much as well for anyone that's subscribing as well. I don't have a notification pop up for that, but Streamlabs does say thanks to you, so just seeing that Vinny Devon's just subscribed, so I'm sorry if you missed that too, otherwise it gets a bit busy with the alerts coming up there, but thank you for anyone that's considering subscribing. That's the best way to stay up to date with all the content we're doing, and I'm trying to do 3 videos a week at the moment. Marion has been very patient with me. Generally I'm going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. I'm doing it on Wednesday because I've got a very special stream coming up on Saturday. We're going to be breaking records on Saturday with longest ever streams, We're going to be attempting something which will be quite epic, I hope. And yeah, it'll be a long day on Saturday, starting at midday. I'll post that on YouTube on Friday or Thursday, probably Friday. But yes, Hugo Valera, not Concorde. That's coming soon. We're not going to be doing Concorde. Concorde will be in about 2 weeks' time. Something. But yes, we'll be doing loads of stuff. And as long as this COVID is here, you know, I'll be making more content for you guys and stuff. So that's it. It is, but yeah, I'll still, when things go back to normal, be streaming. But yeah, you know, I've obviously missed doing what I do. Go ahead. 122.8 Arrivederci, Alpaca 32. Yeah, it's nice because I had a lot of messages from people saying, you know, whilst we're grounded with COVID-19, you know, the streams have been something nice to fall into and stuff. So I really appreciate those sort of comments and stuff. But no, I'd rather go back to normality, doing what I do, which is what I love, and then just kind of streaming when I'm either on standby or my days off, which would be really cool. Thank you very much for the membership there. That was that coming on my Streamlabs? Flight Sim Aviator, welcome to the channel as a member. Really appreciate the support. Welcome aboard. You'll be invited to the members only Discord as soon as that refreshes. That's all done. Thank you very, very much. Chutnut, have you wanted to have a go at digital combat simulations, or have you already had a go? Chutnut, I've got about 10 minutes logged on that. Last time I tried it, I just couldn't get the flipping thing fired off.
For UPS 1520.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, home target 32, UPS 1520, great plan. Thank you for your review, sir.
You're most welcome, no problem at all, my friend. Have a safe flight. Aww. That's very kind, like, you know, guys, yeah, thank you, that's all I have to say as well. But I love doing this sort of stuff in the background. Returning to the sim routes, it's keeping me very occupied, and to see how the channel's grown. It's just over 3 years old now. Starting off with the tutorials and doing the streams, it's so fun for me to look forward to. So I really appreciate that. Amar, what planes do you have for XP11? We've flown lots of different aircraft, streaming predominantly the 737 because that's what I'm rated on. So that's sort of the more educational stream. Very occasionally we do streams in other aircraft. So most recently the Tupolev, the Russian aircraft. Airbus A319 is the third time we've taken out. Sometimes we go in a turboprop. We've done DC-3. We've done the Twin Otter. We've done a light aircraft. But I'd say 90-95% of my streams are in the Zebo mod. And my streams are always going to be predominantly educational. So you guys here to learn how to sim. But as I stress, if you are line pilots, don't be following my guidance because they are heavily adapted to allow me to operate this aircraft single pilot in the mod, whatever I'm doing. Definitely, if you're a line pilot following watching this, don't do what I'm doing if you're an Airbus rated guy. That's for sure. Russell Spears, hello. Good evening, Captain. Do you have any aviation bucket lists that you would like to check off, like airports, aircraft to fly, many things? Well, thank you very much, Russell. I don't know how many airports I've flown to in Europe. A lot of them. There's no particular destination I can really say I'd like to go to. If I'm perfectly honest, since moving to the left-hand seat, I'm a bit boring. I like an ILS, but it's a different way, good weather, because everything's on your shoulders essentially. But no, I mean, I like going to kind of south of Spain, Malta, those sort of places, the Canaries. But yeah, I generally like just easy days, if I'm perfectly honest. Flying Dutchman, how long is this flight? Let's have a look at the FMC. If I was in the 7-3, I'd be telling you by now, but how on earth do I find out how long we've got? Flight plan. There we go. We're going to be touching down in Orly at approximately 19:27 Zulu, so 8:30 in the UK. So that's 1 hour 10 minutes to go. I am looking for someone perhaps to make me an overlay up here. I like the clean look of this, and I don't want to fill the screen full of information. But let me know in chat. Would you like? I want to have the project file on back, but it just doesn't work anymore. They know about it, but they don't seem to be in any hurry to fix it. But I don't want to start filling this up here with a load of tosh. But it'll be quite cool, I guess, just have some basic information. So if you're just tuning in, you know, see where we're going, to and from, ETA speed, all that usual stuff. But yeah, just on a little bit of info. The Project Fly one was perfect, but it's completely gone, and I don't know how to make one. I know there's something called, someone messaged me saying a Bene overlay, but I think you have to make that from scratch. But I'll see what I can do in the next few days. Otherwise, I just have to keep you posted. David B, have we finally finished the vodka, or is it time to get back to a proper drink? Is it time to order a bottle of gin? Well, I'll ask the girls at the back to see what we got, but in these torrid times, we only have to use leftovers from the aircraft and in the Tupolev. We had a fair whack amount of vodka left, so that's what we transferred to the aircraft. Male, girls and boys, flight attendants. Oh dear. Seb does, yeah, clean interface is the best. Yeah, I just like having this little thing at the bottom just to say thanks to the guys who recently donated, and whoever donated the most on the stream, and the latest member. That's it. Pilot boy, you literally smashed the like button. That's fine by me. And guys, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. I have no idea how many likes we're up to. Again, I have to open a separate window to watch the stream, but we are aiming for 896 likes today. Last time, we'll always do something themed with the aircraft we're doing. That's the new thing. We'll be doing it for a few months now. 481. That's over halfway. That's over halfway, and we're about halfway through the stream. So who knows? Maybe on the approach, a few people will check in. We'll see how we can do. 495. That's great. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Cynic HE, how about a second monitor? If you can see my desk, I have absolutely no space for a second monitor. I have like the IKEA corner desk with the shelves. And I've got the PC running, I've got my iPad on my left from my work EFB, I've got the Streamlabs OBS on my iPad so I can control that, so I've got my laptop running the chat, no space, but I'm hoping, well, it's all on hold for now, to move house in a few months' time, and I'll have an office and a bit more space, because at the moment my setup's in the spare bedroom, so there's not much space in here at all. Chip, so I've learned Paris Orly's closed in real life, only Charles de Gaulle's open. Fingers crossed that's not the case in the sim world. Freckles Aviation IKEA next flight to Sweden to buy a new desk. I love it. Flights of you, can you try and fly a fighter jet in DCS? We'll see what we can do in the future, but I kind of like sticking to the commercial sims these days. Decker Jones, how hard was it to become a pilot? It was tough. There were periods where I thought, I don't think I can do this, certainly in the ground school. But it's doable for most people if you put the hard work and effort in, and if you're driven enough. And if anyone asks, I'm sure some of them will, how did you do it? I was self-funded through Oxford Aviation Academy. I had to take quite a large loan out to pay that. I had no disposable income for my first 3 or 4 years at the airline I worked for, but it's what I wanted to do. It was hard work, but we did it, and I don't have any regrets now, obviously. So yeah, don't be put off by anything going off now as well. Things will improve.
50,
Oh, Tom
40,
again!
30,
What is wrong with you,
20,
man? Honest.
10.
You got space for Mariana and what did you say? You got space for Mariana Jack. Space enough. you guys know my setup on Discord. I'll show it to you. There's no space for a second monitor. Maybe we can get a second monitor and get rid of Mariana and Jack. Oh, I didn't even know Jack was in here. Hello, buddy. He's on the bed in my in the spare bedroom here, my office / spare bedroom. Hello. Hello. Good boy. Ah, yeah. Good boy. Mikey, what company did you study at? Oxford Aviation Academy or CAE Oxford? Oh, airline, you mean? That's something I don't disclose. Thank you very much for Dave for pointing out towards the Nightbot information regarding that. Pilot board, the Airbus cockpit is definitely more comfortable, Ruby. Amen to that. That's one of the great benefits of this aircraft as a working space. Considerably better than the 737. 737 is cramped, noisy. And Pilot Mike used to actually operate that. I don't know how tall you are, Pilot Mike. He's 6'3", 6'4", and I know it caused him back issues getting in the 737. And he flew the Embraer before that, the one, the baby one. I can remember seeing a picture of him. He had his chin on his kneecaps. Paolo Sala, I guess you're flying over Genoa. We're probably approaching the Alps soon. Yeah, we're just south of Aosta. Let's get rid of these charts. Yeah, there's Genoa. Very good. A bit further south of the Alps. There's Roma, and there is Paris. An hour to go. That's the only thing I have a problem with X-Vision is I tried to fix this, but I couldn't. It's completely pitch black here now, and the clouds are still illuminated. You wouldn't see any clouds at all unless it was a very bright full moon, but it wouldn't be this bright in that case, so I have no idea how to turn the brightness off at night. Masiek, how realistic do you find the Zibo 737? It is the best replication of the real 737 in a desktop simulator, and I don't ever berate the PMDG. It is brilliant with all the systems programmed and stuff, but it's an old sim it runs in. Explain, it just handles the physics of it, the way it simulates airflow, flight. It's just so much better. And I'm not doing that because I know prepared is good, and if you've got a lot invested in it, it's fine. And certainly if you're just using the autopilot all the time, you wouldn't know any different. But when you're flying in dynamic conditions, I mean strong crosswinds, turbulence, prepared just does not do anything. It's just like on rails. The aircraft flies like it's on a train. X-plane is very dynamic. I mean, you look at any of the crosswind landing streams we've done, the Leeds, the Storm Kira Leeds one, the one we did a couple of days ago, you can see when I flared in the replay how the lift changes. It's so much more realistic. It's why I switched about 2 years ago. Russell Spears, thank you very much again for a donation. A couple of quid there. Would you like a back seat in a fast jet? Thank you very much for the donation there. I wouldn't mind at all. I think it would be awesome. And I was very lucky enough about 2 years ago to have a trip, not in a fast jet, but with the Blades aerobatic display team. I don't know if you've heard of them guys, but they have extra 300s. They're a private team based out of Northamptonshire. And my uncle's a very good friend with one of the pilot's fathers, and she organised it to allow me to go in the back of one of these aircraft during a display, and it was in a formation with a Spitfire. It was absolutely awesome. I was really nervous beforehand, so I took a sick bag just in case. But yeah, we went after the display finished, we went off, and we did some aerobatics in this thing, and we started off gently, and then she absolutely threw this thing around the sky, and I said, yeah, that's enough. She did this thing called the drunk Russian. She basically pointed it straight up, let go of the stick, and then with the gyroscopic effect of the engine, the aircraft just started toppling over itself, and then I went, yeah, that's done. That's me. I think we pulled 7G at one point. I thought my head was going to fall off. That was very good fun, though. But yeah, the jumps in the back of a Hawk or a Eurofighter or a Tornado anymore. That would be sweet. And that's it, Joe. Yeah, the Blade's based inside. Well, that's it. Right guys, just whilst we're on Unicom, I'm just going to take a very quick break, quick toilet break. I'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes or so, and then we'll carry on with the chat there. And if you just tuned in, we'll be touching down into Paris in about 1 hour. I'll be back very shortly guys, thank you. very much, guys, for your patience. Let's turn all that off. They're all refreshed for the second half of this stream. Flight level 380, approaching Aosta, approaching the Alps, of course, in the middle of the night, so you cannot see anything out the window, which is a shame. I do try and avoid flying at night where possible, but I did just fancy a little live flight for a change, especially as we're on VATSIM. Just makes things a little bit more realistic. So yes, it's all as realistic as possible. Masiek, or again, if I mispronounce that, sorry. How has Corona affected your life as a pilot? Like everyone else, grounded. So not much I can do. What's this? UPS 1520. He's going very slow. We'll see it. No doubt. He should be going a bit faster. Oh, where's he gone? He's just disappeared off the face of the planet now. Interesting. Oh no, a UFO says list him in. Probably. Demon Traitor, have you tried Pilot 2 ATC? I've never heard of that, my friend. Greg Scott, I think you missed a donation, really? Ooh, sorry, whoever that was. Oh, T Boiling, thank you very much for the donation there. Sorry I missed that because I was just nipping to the lavatory. Thank you very much. You donated 20 Swedish krona. Does it cost anything to become a pilot? Yes, it does, unfortunately. There are schemes where you can get funded sponsorship, which is obviously the what everyone's doing. Where's this guy doing? He keeps jumping up and down it. That's what you want to be doing, but yeah, I had to, like many people, go privately and take a loan out for my flight training as well. Oh, have we got another problem causing issues here, or is he... he's going well. Ugh, it's always going to happen, guys. Alexander Walter, what airline do you fly for? Thank you very much, Freckles Aviation. Nightbot will be on it as soon as it comes up there. Dot Wallaby probably has problems with FPS. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I know on the network it drops off and on, especially if he's using a course like that. I think it's genuine. I've seen that happen before, to be fair. It just keeps dropping out the sky. Oh no, look, you can just see him going up and down. Now he's cruising at 3,000 feet, but he won't get past the Alps there. It's like a yo-yo. Alapay, you could try to fly, is that Bratislava? There are interesting approaches circle to land. I don't actually have that on the requested list. The requested destination list is approaching 100. And I will start ticking through some of those, but I do prioritise the guys in Discord. I think New Zealand is on the card soon. No, gee, is that Captain Canada? He's doing UPS today, I think. I have no idea. Masiek, what are your thoughts about Microsoft flights in 2020? And yes, you did spell my name correctly. Oh, thank you. Well, unfortunately, I cannot go into any detail about that because there's a non-disclosure agreement based on anyone that has that beta. I can't, or the alpha beta. And as much as I'd like to tell you, unfortunately, I can't. Thank you very much for both subscribing there, Epicness357 and Mariusz Korwalik. Thank you very much. Welcome on board. Paul is par on the list. Yes, that is very much on the list. And New Zealand Queenstown's fun. Yeah, definitely have a look at Queenstown, that's for sure. Let's go have a look around this cockpit anyway. Oh, actually, is there a simulated cabin? Oh, door can't open. Just more through here, but yeah, the sounds in this thing are awesome. I don't even know how many seats this has. Not as many as a 73 in normal economy. But it is a nice, nice model, this. I mean, I'm not an Airbus guy, but I've been told, and the fact that V1 Simulations uses it as well, and he's your Airbus man, I'd think it's a good representation of the Airbus. I know they released an A321, which I didn't consider downloading, but from what I understand, it doesn't actually change anything apart from the length of the aircraft. The systems are all the same, so I thought, you know what, I'll stick with the A319. Thanks for subscribing as well, Thomas Harris. Welcome on board. Masiak, a random question, but do you own a glider license? Years ago, years ago, I started gliding and I went solo and I did my bronze equivalent in the UK qualification, but I haven't been gliding for 14, 15 years now, so you know, a big part of me, as I've mentioned to many people before, I do miss recreational flying, but you know, I fly a lot of hours when I am flying at work, and you often like to see the back of an aircraft. I know that sounds, wow, that's crazy, but you know, it's very expensive now in the UK especially, so I just fly professionally. Slogdog, in real life, do you have to read the airport briefing charts? Yes, good idea. If you don't, you might miss something. A321 has different flaps. Okay. Again, I don't know anything about the differences between the A320 family. Franco Bob Friend, fly the 747 next trip. I don't think there is an accurate replication of the Jumbo for XP11. I certainly know that ToLiss, the developer of the Tupolov, is making a 200, which I'd be interested in flying. And he's actually messaged me. He's a good guy. He just wanted to say thanks for using the Tupolov in the stream and stuff. So that was really cool. BX7 iOS live time. Yeah, live time, live weather. James Williams, anyone else think it's crazy that this guy might have flown you on holiday one day and you had no clue? Maybe. Yelly Van Rolson, hope to see that Concorde soon. Yeah, I reckon. I've got it. I've got the Collimata in the hangar. It's just finding the time to do that stream because I want to make sure that I do all that properly. So it will require some practice. But we will get that across the Atlantic at some point. Marcus, I heard that Zebo wants to tune the default X-Plane 747, is that correct? I am part of the Zebo team. I don't know. I think he's got his work cut out, still fine-tuning the 737. He's very busy at the moment, I know that certainly. But yeah, his work's still very much on the Zebo mod. What amount of work he's put in this is incredible, really. Wow, Philip Messenger, thank you very much, very generous. €11 donation coming in. Hi, Captain, been a long while. Sorry about this. Nothing to apologise at all. No problem. Won't unveil much, but as a healthcare professional, been a bit busy these times. Glad to enjoy your stream again. Thanks for lifting and entertaining us. Well, Philip, I think you deserve a bit of a virtual round of applause, really, for all the work you're doing at the moment. I've got a good friend of mine who's a nurse, and you know, they work hard for everyone in the health profession, really. I think we all take our credit to you. So yeah, keep up the fantastic work. Really, all of you are doing a fantastic job in these incredible times. No need to donate to highlight that at all. Don't ever donate. You know, that's very kind of you, and well done. Cool. You like it when you watch other Zebo simmers? To be reminded. Hold on, the channel just missed that there. Yanni Van Rossen, I love it when I watch other Zebo simmers to be reminded of you in the Avitab with the Flight Deck to Sim logo. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, Zebo. Yeah, obviously because I put a lot of effort and work into helping make sure the Zebo mod works correctly. He's very kindly put my logo on the EFB. But I'm only, you know, I didn't make that aircraft, guys. I had no idea how to program computers. I was just there when Zebo asked the question, when you do this, what happens? Does that, I think. And goes, cool. And then he just has an ability to program that in. Like I said, the NG, the Zebo mod is just a brilliant application of that aircraft. Cool. So should we get a Broadsword Airways retro livery on the 727 and 737? That would be cool, Tesla. So guys, just to let you know, on Saturday, we are going to be doing a live stream from midday. It's going to be a very long live stream, so long I'm going to actually have a couple of breaks in it. But we are attending one of the most popular VATSIM events in history, and we'll be doing it in the Zebo mod. More will be posted on Friday, so keep an eye on that, and you'll be able to keep up to date with what's going on. Apart from that, I've got the Concorde, but always let me know in chat if there's any particular aircraft you want me to stream in next. I'll do the occasional post on the tab there. But yeah, we'll do the Zebo mod on Saturday, and then we'll be doing some stuff, whatever you wanted. Concorde will be coming a little bit later because I do need time, but if you want me to fly the classics, the 737-200s, the 727s, and if you want me to fly that Russian Tupolev again, no problem, because I love that bird. But always let me know what you prefer seeing. Paul Shoesmith, you got it. Alex, what's your favourite route? I like to go to Malta quite a bit. It's one of my favourite destinations from the UK. Alfie Douglas, still want to see you in the Dash 8. I don't think there's a decent Dash 8 available at the moment. I know Fly Sim are making one. Ah, there, the Mad Dog. Yeah, that's a point, the MD-80. Doug, you like the Tupolev 154. That's cool. BA146, Stephen, I don't think, again, there's a good one. A good version of that. I'll explain. Good paper version. Right, how many miles is it from top of descent? I've been nutting away here. 1858. Only 15 minutes. I think we need to start talking about the descent and approach into Orly. I think there's some ATC coming online at 1900. At the moment, I can't see any ATC. I can see ATC in Charles de Gaulle. Fingers crossed that we get some into Orly. From my understanding, there's a large VATSIM event on from 8 o'clock in the evening. It should be starting, which covers the entire sector of northern France, Paris region at least. So yeah, I hopefully will get a bit sooner, because that's what makes it a lot more interesting, especially for me in this tank. Right, where do I even start? Let me get this X checklist first. So landing elevation auto, FMGS arrival page. So where on earth is that? FMC arrival page. I can see the chat's going to explode in a second, probably. Oh, where it's getting big. Performance. No. Next phase. Descent. Next phase. Approach. Is this it? No, that's approach phase set. Oh, check. I only have to check the arrival page. Well, let's do the approach phase. Right, so I guess this is temperature of the airport. What is it in Orly right now? It's wind coming from the north, so we're runway 06. Cavalier 11 degrees. So let's put 11 in the temperature. Is this the surface wind at the aerodrome? It's under flight plan. Magnetic wind is 0109. Is this the surface wind? I have no idea. MDA. I think that's just the minutes for the chat. Let me just try and find the chart here. In Lima, Foxtrot, Papa, Oscar, Orly.
50.
Steve Mayer, oh Steve, very much, another one of my members. £3 donation, got to go boss, got to call out, get Jacopo. Well, thank you very much Steve, take care out there, and yeah, no doubt Jack will get, he's going to be such a fat dog based on your guys' donation soon, but thank you very much Steve. Where is he? Sweetheart, is he there? Yeah, he's asleep at the moment, but we'll give him a dead stick on your behalf, thank you very much. Kid Umbuka, Mariana, can you please ask Flight Deck Sim, is there any major differences with the ultimate Boeing and Zebo? She just pointed that out, so it worked, taking her. I don't know much about this ultimate project. I think it's the Zebo mod edited slightly. I'm not involved with that at all, I just find the Zebo mod NG, so I can't really answer that question, I don't know, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm not sure of the differences. So, am I right in thinking, I still didn't fully understand this last time, decision height, which we'd usually call decision altitude, do I just put the DA there? So this 483 I put in the DH box, is that correct? Or was it the MDA box? Let me know in chat if I put that wrong. What do I do, config 3 or full? I think config 3, or let's just go full flaps, because that way I can just spam the flap box. 483 goes in the DH box, yes, that makes sense. Thanks guys, thanks Tom, Robert, and oh, that was Robert
30,
twice, thank you.
20, 10.
George or Hawaii345, thank you very much. He's just donated £1. Paris, where? He said, we're going to Orly, my friend. If you look at the video description below, that's where we'll be landing. No doubt we'll have some sort of large wide-body jet on the threshold whilst we're in the flare. But what can we do? Blaze, spam the flaps. That is nothing you actually want to hear from an airline captain, to be flared. Spam the flaps, headphone. Okay, MDA is Barrow, DH is radio altimeter. You see, on the 737, MDA we use for non-precision approaches. DH we set for decision height, and that's based, on radio altimeter setting as well. But we say set a DA, not an MDA. Right. So that I think is set. That page. Have I missed anything else? I don't think so. Let's just get rid of that. So arrival page. Where was the arrival page? Someone did say. In it. Wind request. I can't do that. I know. Cruise wind. Next phase. Descent winds. So do I just put the alternate wind? I don't know. Let's just stick in a wind here for the flight plan. Like the average wind, I'm sure will suffice. Charts. Right, it's only 337 at 17, so it's generally coming in from the north-west. Descent. Let's just go something like, if we just do 320 at 15, that's going to be roughly what the wind is. It's probably not going to like this, is it? No, format error.
Approaching minimums.
Piece of rubbish. 320 at 15. Thank you very much to Yelly Von Roland's just joined as a member. Welcome aboard as a member. Glad you enjoyed the content. You'll get all your exclusive members only content through the Discord. Thank you very much. Altitude perhaps as well. Let's just stick it at 200 and halfway down. Hey, that'll do. Return. Right, oh yeah, what's the page where I have to put all the QNH for arrival? Thanks guys. What page is that? The altitude, thanks guys as well. Seriously, I've done no preparation for this stream whatsoever. The last time I flew this was in the city, but that's what makes it a bit more fun. Especially the dynamic phases. Performance page. Next phase. Next phase. QNH, here. Why is that not... do I just put the QNH in there, or why is there no entry box there? What is the QNH? It looks like it won't accept it though, if it's like that, will it? 1017. Oh, perfect. Is that it? Is there anything else? Yeah, sorry, there was no prompt box there. Usually there's blue brackets, but it was just blank, so I just presumed you couldn't put any information there. Right, what else do I need to do? I've done that, put the wind in. Auto brake set. It's a very long runway here, and we're very light. I think we're rating 1 or low. Set. Anti-ice is required. Next. FCU altitude. What is that? Is that on here? So when we get a lower altitude, I just... yeah, so when we get clear to a lower altitude, we just set it. Okay. Engage descent mode. So that's a push, isn't it? Not a pull. A push. Let me know if I've forgotten anything really important. Anyway. Thank you very much to... oh no, it was a membership. Kalin Makovi. Thanks. Thank God for your way, I think. Callan, if I've mispronounced that, completely sorry, but thank you very much for joining as a member. You'll get invited to the members only Discord for exclusive members only content, and thank you very much for the support there. Thank you. How many likes are we up to, boys and girls? Are we going to get anywhere near 896? It's an ambitious target. 537, we're on the way. So if you just tuned in, really appreciate if you give the video a thumbs up. From what I understand, from what I've been told, YouTube logic works off that, and it gets a few more hits after the video, which I appreciate as well. So yeah, we'll try and get up to 89.6 or 896, because that's the cost of an Airbus A319. I've just checked the list prices for Alpaca Airways, and we'd like to add a couple more to the fleet. Banter aside, that is the target. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you. 550 now. That's wicked. Awesome stuff. Thank you. Right, there's Unkia. So yeah, please let me know in chat, is there anything else I need to do? It's just lower an altitude, isn't it? And then let it do its thing. Let the Airbus be an Airbus and go down. Oh, thank you very much as well to Domino Mosina, who's just joined as a member as well. Thank you, welcome on board. BX7 iOS, will we be tickling him again? No. Absolutely not. And I was a bit cross. Yes, it was funny, and that was a kind of a not one-off. We're going to do some more fun streams with Mariana, but this is a professional stream today, as will 90% of them. But I think Sundays we could do something a little bit more amusing, perhaps. Scare you Sundays. Brilliant. Speedbird 7471, enter the start approach. I did that on the ground. I think it's all there. So you can see, look, yeah, Manuel. Oh yeah, flight plan discontinuity. So I think that's okay because it's a vector. But oh, in chat, here's a question. Obviously in the 7.3, all I could do to get rid of that vector, that's how I do it in real life, is just line select key CI06, put it on manual, execute. How do I get rid of this? Because I don't like this discontinuity here. I would like to have Papa Oscar 621, then direct to CI06. Can someone tell me in chat how to do that? That would be great. Clear, then the line select key. Clear, then manual. What have I done? It's gonna be yellow. I don't like this. Now what do I press? What? Oh, is that it? Temporary insert. Temporary insert. No. Oh, someone's saying no. What have I done? I don't want to execute this and then the whole thing disappears. Insert. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Temporary insert, yeah? Yes. Tom's there. I trust you, Tom, in chat. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's still got a flight plan discontinuity, so now how do I join CI06 to this? Don't you start positive rate? Behave yourself, yes. Insert, same way. Same again. Right, clear. But no, how do I... What? Please. Oh, yes. There we go. You can actually clear a discontinuity. That's awesome. I'd make an excellent Airbus pilot, really. Oh dear. Yes, well done. Right, so it's... Why has it planned this level segment though? I don't want to do 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. That's inefficient. How do I change these now to 4,000 or above? How do you put an above in? A message. Oh, thank you very much, Ludwig. Oh, thank you very much. What's that? Right, add up 4,000 plus. Okay, let's put these to all plus. So that's an above. That's above. Oh, easy. No issue. This one needs to be 4,000 above as well. Oh, it is 4,000.
Paris will be traffic UPS 1520 heavy starting eastbound by the Dijon 8 Echo arrival. Expecting ILS approach Rome.
So that's our friend ahead of us. I think we're caught up, so I'll try and slow down a bit in descent. Magenta start is an altitude restriction to be at 4,000. Okay. That says 4,000 plus. Well, it's dirty, but I mean, I'm happy to do it. Look, 4,000 level segment, 4,000 feet at 25, and then till 27. That's a 2-minute level segment at 4,000 feet. Oh look, we're approaching top of descent here. Right, I want. How do I slow down my target descent speed as well, so I don't end up in the back of our UPS thread here? Because I know the Airbus likes to go fast. I think we're doing around 300 knots in the descent and transition. Just reading the chat. I don't know. There's my performance dropping, but it says 4,000 or above. 4,000 plus. 4,000 plus. 4,000, 4,000. Let's just put that to 4,000 plus as well. Oh, no, 8. That's my Boeing coming out. It's still saying 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. Oh, well. Oh, sorry, now. Sorry, I'm missing the chat now. So, performance page. You can manually do it. Descent page. Performance. Descent. And then I just put change the speeds here, do I? Let's do 270. And then decimal 78. Not allowed. Unbelievable. Why not? Wait for the top of descent. Are we at top of descent now? Oh, I think we've already passed top of descent. Let's just go lower. Have I passed top of descent? I think I have. I just can't do this. Alright, I'm just going to set 220. I'll see whatever the constraint is. And I push it, right? Push it. two dots. No. No. Let's push again. 1 dot. Pushed. There we go. I think we're okay. Push it. Watch out for that top of descent. Oh no. Well, now I'm high. Now I've shot myself in the foot. What's it going to do now? I've not even selected any of the arrival charts. We had all this time, guys. Repeat after me. Lever of shame. Alright, yeah, I think we'll get the speed brake out then. Let's give it a little bit of full speed brake here. Oh, I need to unicorn, don't I? Oh, we are going down. Yeah. Thank you very much to Positive Rage just today, to the Pound. That's one of my members as well. Go check out his YouTube channel. Positive Rate as well, for some good fly simming content. I support any of you guys, so thank you very much, Positive Rate. Indeed. So where's my little magenta dot? This is my profile, isn't it? Right. Let me just get some charts, guys, because I'm all over the show here. So star. I can't even put my star is. Where's my charts? So we want a Dijon 8 Echo. Alpaca 3-2 descending on the Dijon 8 Echo from Paris. There we go. I've done my unicorn bit. So yeah, that little dot, 6,700 feet per minute, get in. That's what I'm talking about. How do I know where my profile is though? Am I high or low? Where's VNAV? Where's my... I don't like this aeroplane. Oh look, there's the restriction, 270 at Alaro. Well, let's dial in 270. Oh, look, there's my profile. Look, I can just see my VNAV profile just shoot it up. Right, let's just stick that down. Bear with me, Mr. Donation. Thank you very much. The magenta dot, that's my profile. It's like someone's trying to help me on the radio. It's like a passenger's just come on board. Oh, this is not funny. Right, 270. Right, it's doing its thing, look. There we go, 1,000 feet per minute to catch the restriction at lower. Perfect. Oh. There we are, nothing to see here. All under complete control. We're going to make our restriction of 270 at Alaro. We'll comply with all restrictions. Oh yeah, I was meant to update my descent speed, wasn't it? MCDU progress is the vertical deviation. MCDU progress page. Ah. Minus 90, okay. Well, let's just keep with this descent speed. I think he's far enough away. There's 270. What's the next constraint? Well, I think we need to be level for a short period here. So how do I know when to descend again? There's 270. Oh. I don't know when to start descending again. How many miles have we got? 142. We're miles away. Just comply with the restriction at alarm. I just want to bring the speed back, but I also know someone's behind me too, so I don't want to go too slow. We could really do for some ATC, if I'm honest. Is there any controllers on? Should be coming on now. There's no controllers on. I thought there was a huge VATSIM event going on. Oh, there's Orly approach. Okay. We need some French upper airspace sectors. I don't want to go too slow because there's an aircraft right behind me. It is Ryanair, based in Berlin. It's coming up behind me. Wacko Water, you want to get off? We'll get you there in one piece and safely. You know, Eventually. May not be efficient, but we'll get you there. Abyss, no comment on that one. Love that. Tom Pascal, you got pinned to the ceiling for a moment. Yeah, 6,700 feet per minute, a little excessive. 5.5, no problem with passengers on it. The automation generally limits it to that level change, but yeah, 6, 7, a little bit high. Yeah, so where's my next step of descent? That's what I want to know, because I have no idea where that is. Where's that date progress page? So on profile, I'm hoping that I'll have a little arrow again to say descend, but I can't see any little descent arrow here. How do I know when the aircraft wants me to descend again? Like, where's my little top of descent thing? Robert Fina, you'd like to request a parachute? Thank you. Ardent 700 foot per minute landing. No, I'm not going to try that. We need to reverse our fortunes from our last stream based on my partner's absolute stupid intervention. We are going for absolute butter today. I don't care about landing in the touchdown zone. We are going to be absolute minus 100 or less. Got plenty of runway. Robert Sinclair, reduce MCP altitude and push it, and it will do it when it needs to. Okay. Well, our next restriction is 180 at Ottrick, so if I put 180, and are you telling me if I push it, it won't start descending? If I just push it, and what's a push? 1 dot, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. 1 dot is push. Man, I can still hear you. Yeah, she's not here anymore. She's gone downstairs. Oh, kick my cat. Is the 737 still in maintenance? Uh-oh. Is that what I think it is? Oh, maybe not. I think someone's getting a little bit close to me. Uh-oh. Someone 500 feet above. Oh, crikey. TCAS reduce range. This is going to get interesting. I think it's this guy behind me. He's literally... I can see the nav lights. He's that close. Oh, right. Let me confirm. This is a TCAS R rate, which require immediate intervention to be able to avoid the traffic. I think it's because it's the aircraft below us. So I think what we'll do is push it and just let it start its descent anyway. One push. Yeah, it's going to do hopefully 1,000 feet per minute, so it will descend. Why is that guy right on my back? He needs to slow down and tag. And slow down and tad. I mean, I've slowed down just to give me some space between this guy. Oh dear. Push manage mode. Are we in manage mode now, Tom? Yeah, I am descending, but not in the fashion you'd like me to. Brake checking. Right, well, I'm hoping he stays up there a little bit longer. And he's descending as well. God, literally standing on top of me. Master TCAS, don't you love it? Yes, I do love it in real life. Anyway, we comply with this restriction at Ocrix, flight level 180. Why are we doing 290 knots? Oh, I think we're on the... This is what I hate about the Airbus, is like the thrust. How do I know it's idle? Because it's in this stupid climb detent. At least we know the RA works, yeah? But yeah, as soon as we get to Orly approach, hopefully they'll give us some separation. Oh, the guy who's in the ride aircraft just apologised. No problem. It's no problem. It's all fun and games. Got no ATC. I'll speed up a bit. I just say I'm doing 300 knots. It's, to be fair, you know, without ATC, it's very hard to do separation. You can pull the altitude knob and it will descend as fast as it can without restrictions. Yes, I think that's like level change, but right now we're on our little magenta bug. We're doing like a on-speed thrust descent, and I think that's now all good to make the 180 restriction, I hope. The PFD says it's an idle thrust. We're not at idle thrust, so it's not saying anything yet. Ardit, is there ATC guys on at Paris, and what is the active runway for landing? Yes, there is ATC on Paris, Orly and Charles de Gaulle, and it'll be very much ILS 06 there. They don't have approaches for 07, I don't think. Well, they do, but that's used for takeoff on the easterly configuration, 06 and I'll request runway 06. If they change it, I'm screwed. It would say idle on the ECAM. Okay. You've got a descent point further ahead, check ND. At Oryx, I think that's just to carry on the descent, isn't it, to Ibaima. Let's just punch in 120. These SIDs in Paris get you very low very early. Oh, the ATIS is online. Ah, let's tune a bit of ATIS. Thanks for that. It is 120.5.
Transmission level 50.
Let's have a listen.
Bird activity reported in the vicinity.
Birds? Virtual birds?
Wind 030 degrees 7 knots.
Heard that, Anthony.
Cap OK. Temperature 10. Dew point -4. QNH 1017. QFE 1006. Inform an initial contact that you have received information X-ray. 2100 Zulu.
Just the runway, that's what we need.
This is APO information X-ray. Recorded at 1830 UTC. Expected approach ILS. Landing runway 06.
Good.
Takeoff runway 07. Expect departure 70. Transmission level 50.
Oh, copied. Perfect.
Bird activity reported in the vicinity.
So we've got the ATIS information X-ray. Wind 030 at 7 knots, so it's a slight crossing from the left. Cav OK, 10 degrees 1017. Everything is set. Is it doing... I think it's now doing levelling off at 180 until it needs to descend again, which is imminently. Why is it maintaining flight level 178? Ibaima, come on, flight level 120. It's going to go shortly. There, thrust descent, there we go. I think this is managed descent. Oh, what's this thing I need to do? I need to activate some sort of approach mode, don't I? Or something or other. I want to get a bit closer. Not sure. God, look at all the traffic on VATSIM going into Paris. Uh-oh. God, look at in Gatwick as well. There's an event in Gatwick as well. Oh, thank God we're not going there. It was hell. And I'm glad we're going to Orly and not to go. Performance page. When do I activate that approach mode? Can I do that now or at flight level 100? Which is what Hugo's suggesting. JB, uh-oh, Captain, we're high. I don't think we're that high, mate. Yeah, 80 miles, 24,000 feet. Yeah, we're very low. We're very low. We're just playing with the constraints. Activate when reducing to 220 knots. Okay, I made a note of that, Tom. Thank you. Tom, you've been brilliant in this stream, by the way. Thank you. 220 knots. Approach mode. Activate. Okay, and that is under what page? That's performance. Next phase. Next phase. No. Activate approach phase. Okay. Perf page. Right, I made a note of that. Easy. Dougal, pull on speed before approach mode. What does that mean? Pull the knob. You gotta pull the speed knob. Okay, don't forget to pull on the speed. That guys keep telling me that, so I'm thinking that's true. Pull on the speed knob, and then activate approach phase. Is that correct? No, Tom doesn't check your donation. See, like, you donated again. Oh, Tom, I missed that as well. Sorry, buddy, I missed that. Push, do what you want. Pull, do what I want. That's what I remember. Push, let the aeroplane do it. Pull, I'll do it. Okay. So yeah, that's it. So I guess pulling the speed mode, that means I can control the speed directly. I've activated the approach phase, so it's going to do its thing. Because I think I'm going to get vectors, you see, and then I don't know how to update the FMC and all that stuff, so that's where it's going to get interesting. Otherwise, we're all good for our next restriction. at Eboma, 250 knots, flight level 120. I guess it'll slow down soon as well as I reach that. The thing is, I stream in this so infrequently, so I'll learn a bit now, but I won't put that in my long-term memory. So when it comes to flying again, I'll have to go over everything. Oh yeah, what's our final approach speed? Excuse me. V approach, I'm going to bug 125 knots then with flat 5. Then our VREF, I guess, is 120. Sorry for the Boeing terminology, but VLS, I guess, is VREF. So 125 is +5. Okay. Easy. Easy peasy. Ah, dearie me. Awesome stuff, guys. So there we are, flight level 120. I think we've got a little bit of a level segment here. Oh yeah, Mulber 100. Okay. Put that in, hopefully it'll do its thing again when we reach that restriction. Cool. Guys, 629 people watching, thank you all very much. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We are trying to get to, whatever it was, 896 likes today. That is not a random number. That is how much one of these beasts costs in US $1 million. Well, not 896, 89.6. Always going to have a theme for our streams and the likes. I thought we'd do whatever aircraft type we'd, but 319 likes, I know we could do a little better than that. Thanks, guys. Brian Kruger, you're on standard. Yes, we're still flying flight levels. We're not in the US, my friend. Transition altitude or levels way below us here. Right, 100 set, so I'm guessing it should go down again. Oh no, look, why is it not going down? I thought it was an Airbus. Look at that bug go. Push it, push it, push. Oh, why is it not doing it? Push that one. There we are. Push! Thank you very much, Orbit Trap. I just about cushed it. Hugo was on it too. Push! So I'm so used to VNav capturing the profile automatically for me. Because if you set a lower altitude, VNav automatically descends when it catches the profile. But on this, you actually have to do some work. Tom Knudsen, if you've programmed ILS, remember to activate LS, or you could do a track FBA just for fun. No, LS, please. I push this one, yes. There we go. Restrictions going to be complied with. There's Mulber, and then we're on this sort of transition, which is called the initial approach transition Mulber 5 Echo. Get the ILS chart up as well. Oops. Approach. I have not forgotten anything. ILS Series 6. Airport chart. I'm going to have to request, if there's ground here, just, you know, because I'm default here, there was no good working payware scenery for this in the freeway when I couldn't get it installed correctly, so we're going to vacate the first high spin and just say, look, can we just taxi straight ahead onto stand, because I don't have any scenery here. Right, there's flight level 100. Next then is Melin, and then we'll just basically descend with the vectors. I hope we're going to get soon. Right, we better do some checks here. That's at 10,000 feet. Open checklist. So we've done that. Terrain on ND, don't worry about that. Don't need to set the QNH yet. Landing lights, come on. Where is the landing lights? On. Passenger signs, yeah, we should have done that already. On. I'll put the no smoking sign, otherwise we're going to get not blue on the ECAM or whatever it was. ND constraints. Oh yeah, that would have been useful. Oh. Okay. LS buttons on. ×3, LS, LS, LS. Okay. Next. Final approach phase, activate, but I'm going to do that 220 knots. Please spam that in chat if I forget. Where's my ATC? That's what we're going to have to get next. Otherwise, I'm just going to let it carry on going after Papa Oscar 61, and then we're going to have to self-position, really, because that's what you'd expect with the vectors after the approach. Is there any approach on for Orly? Oh, Siri. What are you doing? There is Orly approach 12445.
Lima Golf Lima 4.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, jeez! I had to kill that. God, my ears.
Lima 7 Echo departure
Oh,
around runway
Jesus.
07.
Sorry. Lovely, it burns.
From 1128 to read back is correct. Report ready for
Bonjour, ça va?
1128.
I'm deaf now, love it. Sorry guys, I have no control over this. Let's try and check.
And could you please confirm for right now 3 Mag Echo, this runway 06?
Affirm, runway 06.
Jason Madden, go get your ears checked, I'll need to.
Thanks.
Orly approach, bonsoir, it's Alpaca 32, currently flying the Mulba 5 Echo, inbound Papa Oscar 621, information X-ray, QNH 1017, maintaining flight level 100.
Alpaca 32, bonjour. Victor to ILS approach, runway 06, turn left heading 230 and descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Vectors ILS 06, I'm going to turn heading 230 degrees, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017, Alpaca 32. That was so much information. Push it, pull it. I need to pull it because I want to do it. So, 230. No, that's a push. Oh, damn it, where's my 2 dots? Pull! Thank you. 4,000 feet.
Approach GPS 15 is heavy.
Level change. Let me push it. Push. No, why is it not doing anything? Push. Pull. Pull. I'm going to do vertical speed, guys. QNH 1017. Oh, now what do I do? How do I update the FMC? Oh, god damn this.
Minimum speed 180.
Oh, pull 4,000. Pull for open descent. Oh, wait.
180 knots till 6 DME, speed 518.
Which one do I pull? No, not that one. That one. I think it's that one. Right, so there's no tower approach to doing anything. As this is from idle, I feel like I've done something really badly here. Honestly, I could have done practicing prior to this stream. We're doing 250 knots, that's good. You need to pull. For speed, you need to push too. No, not. That's all good. Okay, I'll deal with this. I like the speed window open because I want to take control of this. There we go. I kind of like. I've turned it into a Boeing now. Basically, look, 4,000 feet. We're descending at 1,300 feet per minute. I've got the speed control. I've turned it into a Boeing, guys. It's the only way for me. You're doing level change, Captain. That's fine for me. So we're doing level change 4,000 I think. I want to go down a little bit quicker if I'm honest. No, I don't want to level off. Push. Is that managed descent? OP descent. I think that's now doing it for me, isn't it? Oh, I've been in real 737 flies the Airbus 737, A737, love it. God damn this plane. Well, it's going down. We're on a vector. It's fine. How do I update this FMC? Like, direct to. Let's do that. Direct. CI06. Insert. There we go. Oh, that's something. No, why are you turning? No! Heading! Heading! I hate this aeroplane. I didn't tell it to do that. Oh, Robin Sinclair, foresight was there. God damn it. Right. Heading 230, wasn't it? Let's just comply with our restriction. Oh, no, that's speed. Oh, God.
Alpaca 32, turn right, heading 270.
He never knew. Heading 270 degrees, Alpaca 32. He never knew, guys. He never knew. You can activate approach phase now, thank you. Alright, performance. Activate approach phase. Confirm. There we go. What does that do?
Startup approved. QNH 1017, report ready to taxi. Push out facing south, QNH 1017.
So how far away? How many track miles? 30, 60, 90. We're very low here, but I really don't mind.
Scandinavian 4416, speed 180 knots until 6 miles.
When you're ready for it, go down to your VAP, push on the speed.
6 miles from runway, Scandinavian 416.
Guys, do a massive favour, smash the thumbs up button. You're watching a Boeing 737 melt right before your ears. The eyes can't see me. I think we're doing it okay. I'm really not that sure. I'm sort of, it's descending in its own mode for me, but it's about. No, I want to really shut off this descent now. So vertical speed.
UPS 1520, turn right heading.
No, that's the level off. I just want to do. There we go. There we go. 200 feet. Screw the CDA. Thank you very much to William. You just wanted to just donate £5. Wishing me like hang in there. I'm hanging by the edge of my teeth here. Oh my god, it's just awful. Thank you very much, Elliot Hardy, for subscribing as well. Welcome on board. You've come at a terrific time. Oh,
continue approach number 2 behind the Boeing 747.
240 knots. I've completely screwed up this guy's sequencing probably. I'm just doing. Oh, that's so sensitive. 240 knots. We're shallow descent. That's fine because I wanted to do this. Look how shallow that is. Perfect. V1 Simulations, is he here? I hope so. V1 Sim, thank you very much if you are here. I'm just saying someone say hello. He's our resident Airbus pilot on YouTube. He's your man you want to go see to watch that. I've been mentioning you all stream, so yeah, don't even get me started. We're basically making a hash of this. We've got vertical speed, 4,000 feet. Yeah, I've turned it into a 737 essentially on the MCP, but we're getting there. We're on the vectors for the ILS now. PD UK evening. Good evening to you, sir. It seems I've not missed all the fun. You've come at a perfect time. Why does it feel like I'm not moving? We're so far away. We're 20 miles away at 4,000 feet. Anthony Teal, magnifique. Brilliant. I just thought I thought it was a lot closer than we actually are. But no, we're just making plenty of noise down here at 4,000 feet. No doubt I'm going to get some sort of fine through from the police regarding noise, the air police. Did I have the speed brake out still? I hope not. I've just slowed it.
Bravo, descente flight level 70.
Oh, jeez. Right, well, we're at 4,000 feet. Only about 100 miles away from the airport. I completely misjudged this distance. And I don't want to update that again because it just started turning on its own. I didn't say LNAV engaged, LNAV available. I've actually lost sight of the airport. It's a good job there's no high terrain around here. Sorry, Mariana, yeah, that happens sometimes on VATSIM. What can we do? Oh. So we're just sitting here nice and tight.
UPS 1520, turn right.
I just wish I was in my 737 now, just chilling out. Guys, up to 640 likes, thank you all very much. We're pushing it as much as we can, trying to get as close as we can to 896 likes. So do me a massive favour, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. As we're on vectors here to Paris Orly, 240 knots, level at 4,000 feet, causing all sorts of issues.
Turn right heading 310.
Riding 310 degrees, Alpaca 32. He says, why are you so low, monsieur? We're getting complaints. They hear this noise of Airbus. Right, that'll do. Right, I want to update my FMC so it says direct to CI06 but without updating anything. Thank you very much to Robson for the donation. He's just donated £5. He's got a comment coming in here from Microsoft Gilet.
Doing brilliant, boss. Keep it up.
Thank you very much. I'm sort of hashing it, but yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Thank you very much for the donation.
UPS 1520.
Oh dear. Alfie Douglas, what happened? Not much. Just sort of trying to turn when I shouldn't have turned, but now we're level at 4,000 feet, very far away from the airport on these sort of vectors here.
Ryanair 3 Mike Echo, turn right, heading 0.
But so long as I know what we're doing, we're fine.
Approach runway 06.
Right, open checklist, what we've got left to do. Done that. Just need to Autopilot 2 on. Is that for an auto land? I need to arm the speed brake, someone says.
Very good evening, Orly approach.
I'll do this checklist on approach at least.
Ready, flight level 100. Ryanair 103.
Farball Media, why are you so late? It's my first solo with the A320 and I've had no instruction. Hey, at least I'm not upsetting. Where are we going as well? I really don't know. I don't like this display either. So on a very, very far downwind. Look, see, I tell you what happened, okay? He turned me downwind and I thought I was just downwind. I'm still 15 miles away. It's completely my fault. But I just presumed we were a little bit closer turning downwind. But we're much further away from the airport.
Keep turning you the wrong call sign. Speedbird 5118, thanks very much.
Oh.
Right, 103 Romeo, just to confirm, is this Division 8 Echo arrival, RNP approach.
After you push approach, then activate Autopilot 2. We always engage both autopilots for an ILS. Thanks for the guide for that. I know some operators on the 737, they actually always arm both autopilots as well, so if you have to go around, it's automatically flying.
Alcata 32, turn right, heading 030, cleared ILS approach, runway 06.
Heading 030 degrees on that heading, cleared ILS 06, Alpaca 32. I keep going for the speed. I think that's just because of the position compared to the 73. I can't remember, if I'm honest.
6 miles from runway.
Oh, was that for me?
Speed 180 knots until 60.
I just don't like this display. Just don't like this display. We're so far out.
4416, runway 06, clear to land.
We saw that.
020
Little sim guide, you're an Airbus guy. Awesome. I've got 2 Airbus pilots in the chat. V1 Sims is here. Real sim guide, just close your eyes, please. Like, I don't fly this aircraft at all. I'm really kind of weak. Right, so this is on an intercept heading for the ILS, so how do I push approach now? Lock. Let's go for lock first. Flap 1. How many miles away am I? 20 miles away. We're a bit early for flap 1 here, Tom. Otherwise we'll be really dragging it in. Let's do 220 knots.
Approach, airframe 799, ready to taxi, runway 7.
Oh, Max, you're laid off for 20 mile fee free to ask. Well, sorry to hear that as well. Thanks for chopping in as well. I hope that's just temporary and you get your job back when everything gets better. Really. Hold on, why is the localizer displayed the other way? That should be on the left hand side, no? Why is that localized deviation there? I don't like that, guys. Why is that showing fly right? Is this some weird Airbus funky thing? Oh, please don't go for that localizer. What have I forgotten, guys?
Alpha 32, speed 180 knots until 6 miles from runway.
180 till 6, dear me, Alpaca 32. I've gone flap 1 there, guys, and now bugging 180. Why is that localizer display that way?
Approach, airframe 799er, ready for
Frequency course correct, I think it does it all for you. I feel like we should be turning right. There's the runway, look. Look how low we are, look. I'm going to have to turn manually here.
Roger, taxi, hold short, runway.
What have I forgotten? Check ILS identifier. 11015. No, it's the wrong one. It's 1085. That's not the ILS frequency. I'm going to have to self-position. Well, that's great. Thanks a lot, XP. Let's tuned up this. I'm self-positioning. We've just gone slightly through it, but no problem. Check nav page. God damn Airbus piece of
approach.
junk.
35 Golf.
Oh, it's got MLN tuned.
Oh,
I don't want that. 108. Oh,
Charlie,
how do I do this,
India
guys?
06 on the ILS to runway 06.
I thought this did it for me.
Vectors to ILS approach runway 06.
I'm in database.
Flight heading 270 and descent 4000
Don't tell me I'm going to have to do this all manually.
1017.
Right, ILS not VOR. Dial it in. How? I'm trying to dial it in.
35
Do I have to put the ident as well?
1017 is
I've got the chart here, guys. Or 108.5.
Causeway 16 Bravo, turn right heading 310.
No! God damn it!
Turn right heading 310.
Yep, manual it is. ILS frequency, ILS, no VOR. What are you on about, guys? Hold on.
Runway 06, clear to land, wind 020 degrees, 8 knots.
I've got no glide slope information either. Not VOR, ILS frequency. God, every time I've flown this, it's done it for me. So how do I line select you there? No, it's not even that frequency. Oh, hold on. ILS, hold on. Oh, I'm completely broken. Line select key 3. But it's saying Treno 11015. I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to jig this. This is hopeless. 1085 and press on the ILS bit. Yes! We got it! Localizer capture! Thank you very much, Hugo Vieira. Goddamn modern marvel. Why is this not doing everything for me? I thought that was how it worked. Unbelievable. Every other stream we've done on the Airbus, it's done it automatically. I haven't had to do anything. Right, glide slope's not alive yet, but alarm approach. I won't forget anything. Absolute tin can piece of poop. Unbelievable. It can't make its mind up. Like, the Boeing 737 manual, fine. Airbus, I'm going to do everything for you, but all of a sudden, it now wants me to set the ILS frequency manually. You know, make your mind up. Unbelievable. I just got a message from someone here. A whole lot of traffic at Gatwick. I had to taxi for 30 minutes, someone said. Oh, that's insane. I'm quite glad we got into Paris, because I didn't consider going into Gatwick. Unbelievable. Right, have I got to engage the second autopilot as well? There we are. I'm a qualified Airbus pilot. But why did it... Someone leave in the comment section after this video, tell me, because I genuinely want to know why it didn't do it soon. Flaps 2.
Mike Echo, runway 06, clear to land, wind 020 degrees.
FNM, why second autopilot? I think someone suggested that. I think it arms the go. I don't know. Basically, I think you could do an auto land now, but you need both autopilots engaged for the auto land. Jason Madden, what PC specs gets you more FPS? As I only get 7, it's really bad. Sorry to hear that. I'm not an expert, but if you look at my PC specs below, that's what I'm running. You wanted 180 till 6. Oh. Right, where's my checklist?
1128 from Whiskey 37, line up runway 07.
So 2,000 feet flaps 2, landing gear down, career armed, speed brake, I'll do it now because I'll forget. Water brake set, ECAM wheel page, all green, cool, flaps full, speed on the order throttle mode.
30, 20. 10.
Just turn off the lights on as well. Takeoff, turn off. Perfect, we're lit up like a Christmas tree now. Who's that just donated? Thank you very much to Volprick. You sound like Jeremy Clarkson flying. What is he doing? Rubbish, stupid, speed. My genius is brilliant. Best stream so far, Gavin. Thank you very much, Volprick. Yes, a little bit like JC, I think. Right, I can't remember what his restriction was. I think he got it 184. I'm going to start slowing down now. Whose message now? Oh, like 15 plates holding, he said. I feel like I need to... I think he said till 6. We're approaching 8. There's 6. We'll just start slowing down. Ross Boss 1998. What headset do you use for RT in the sim? I've got a what is it called? Just had a look. Steel Series. Steel Series Arcticus 5. I think it's a very good headset. Right, we'll get the gear flaps out shortly. Okay, so now push on the speed. Push. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Now I have no control over the speed. Right, when can I select gear down now? I think I'll just do it now, just to have it slow down. 6 miles, that'll do. Flaps to 3. Yeah, that's our target speed if I remember, 125, so I think it's going to do it soon for me.
Cleared ILS approach runway 06.
020, intercept the ILS approach, runway 06, easy 35 golf.
There's landing flap.
103 Romeo, turn the right heading 3.
There we are, final into Paris Orly. Guys, get your landing predictions in just for a bit of a laugh. I need to redeem myself based off last stream. The minus 700 wasted, albeit not entirely my fault in the London City stream, but yeah, get your guesses in. We go for a little bit of a butter. We've got 3,600 metres available. We're light. We've got the performance. I would never attempt this in real life, but we're going to try and land as buttery as possible for your entertainment. And also, guys, we've got 800 people in the stream watching. Thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to keep up the content.
Runway 06, clear to land, wind 020 degrees, 8 knots.
Runway 06, clear to land, Alpaca 32. There we go. Landing lights are on. I think we've done everything. Check's complete. I remember I'm going to disconnect the autopilot, but I don't touch the thrust until it tells me to. Until it tells me to retard at around 10 feet or so. So I think we're okay. I do not want to go around at all. Unbelievable. How much fuel have we got? I have no idea. I've not even looked. 3.8 tons. That's plenty. Marion tickling today, no, she's downstairs. Thank you very much for subscribing, guys, as well. Quintin, just caught that there. Thank you very much. Right, here we go, guys. So disconnecting the autopilot. There we go. Did you hear that? Oh, shut up. Right, there we are. So I'll leave the thrust in. I hate doing that until we just get into the flare threshold.
180 knots till 8 miles out from the runway, easy 35 golf.
So lovely weather, no excuses. Checked. And there's no April Fool. I'm joking. Nothing's going to happen. We're just going to land normally. I swear to you, guys. I swear to you. Even Siri's moaning at me. Right, speed's looking okay. Oh my god, I'm so instinctively trying to touch the thrust. I'm letting it do its thing. Not to touch it. Why does it say landing inhibit on the ECAM as well? Have I forgotten to do something? No idea. Right, keep it coming. Hello, Jack. Don't do anything. No, honestly. Thank you. Just go! Thanks for donating. I'll look at that very shortly. Here we go, guys.
Brace, brace, brace.
Who's that on the donation? Oh, we'll take that. Thank you very much. You timed that to perfection. Right, what does I do? Right, speed brake's out. I hope the reversers are out. I'm going to disengage the auto brake because we're so slow. A little minus 100 butter. That's what we want to see, boys and girls. Awesome stuff. There's 60 knots. Hard reverse. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paris Orly with 45 knots for high speed. Stowing the reverses. Awesome stuff. We're down. A little bit buttery as well. Absolutely fantastic. We made it in one piece in the Airbus on VATSIM. I can tick another box off from my wishes and objectives on Flight Sim. Fantastic stuff. Right, let's stow the speed brake. Flaps coming up.
Runway 06, clear to land, wind 020
Did I get any taxi channel out? I did. I'm going to get the APU up and running now. Going a little bit faster, should be doing 30 knots on the taxiway. Yeah, whoever donated that was very impressive. Newbie, absolutely perfect with a £5 donation. Thank you very much, Newbie. Brace, brace, brace. You could have done that any better. That was superb.
50, 40.
Alpaca 32. We only have the default scenery, so I'm just going to taxi onto the stand header. Thank you.
Alpine 32, continue taxi gate of your choice.
Ah, merci. Au revoir. Perfect. Fantastic. Who was that just donated as well? That was Tim. Tim, my buddy. Thanks, man. You don't have to donate at all as a member. As I say to all my members, thank you very much. Easy in it, he says. Thank you very much for the donation, Tim. Yeah, I wouldn't say easy. We got it here from A to B in one piece, but I really don't know what the modes are doing with that manage this and approach that. But it worked out fairly well. I'm pretty satisfied, if I'm honest. We turned it into a 737 essentially when we got to the approach phase. Right, so yeah, bear with me. Sorry for not getting any proper taxi instructions today. The reason is because I only have the default airport available, and I just don't have anything to really view anything properly. Ooh, stop there, brakes. There we go. Right, we'll get the parking brake set. Where is that parking brake? AP I think is available, so first thing first, we'll shut the engines down. Save fuel. I think we should stow that. Probably got some lights on here that I shouldn't have. Off. Oh no, on. Sorry, ground crew, retract. Strobes I should have turned off. Weather radar as well, that'll be need to come off as well. +5. That's going to off. That's gone to off. And there we are. We've made it, guys. Oh, the beacon. We need the ground crew to be able to come to us as well. The beacon's coming off. There we are, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paris Orly. Another on-time service. There's Ryanair 3 Mike Echo right behind us as well. And yeah, there we are. Very dark, unfortunately. Sorry, can't quite see. Oh, I left the taxi lights on as well. I give up. So many different switches that I'm not used to. Oh, good stuff. I just wanted to say, who was that? Where did you get the idea of that call sign? It's amazing. It was based on one of the members. Someone just messaged me on VATSIM, so thank you very much. And on that note, I'm going to disconnect. I won't interrupt this guy because he sounds quite busy there with the vectors doing everything there. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for today. That was brilliant. I'm just going to have a look at the comments coming in during the approach and landing. It was very busy. Cabin crew advised, Dimitri, I remembered your name. Sorry, I keep forgetting that, my friend. Yeah, we forgot to do that. I think I forgot to press the button there, but we'll imagine that they were ready for landing. Cabin hasn't been checked since CWAG, so hopefully they're all down there. You subscribed, thank you very much. ZG68, welcome to the channel. Thank you everyone that subscribed on the approach there, because I missed all of that. -102 was the landing. Got some nice comments in there. Woo! And yeah, Mariana, I don't know what she was trying to do. She tried to jeopardise me. I gave her one stern look and told her to jog on, essentially. But she behaved herself today. Guys, I'll take a deep breath here and just say thank you very much again, like I always do, for the donations, the subscriptions, and the memberships. Very, very kind of you all. Yes, and that's all I can say. What we've got to do is the replay, isn't it? That's what we need to do. There we are. I thought I was forgetting something. Now, I know it's night time, and it doesn't always look that great, but we'll see what effects we can at least get here from the threshold. I just turned all my lights off, unfortunately, because I've turned them off on the stand. Let's try and see at night if it was any good. Sounds are good. Oh, it's too dark. I know there's a way of turning the lightness up, but I keep forgetting. Don't stream at night. There, you can just about see it, guys. Yeah, that was nice. I'll take that any day of the week on any aircraft. Let's see if we can get one from around the touchdown zone. But it is very dark. There we go. Get a little puff of smoke. Yeah, little puff. I could just about see it. Awesome stuff, guys. Right, so what I'll do, I'll put you in. Which wing view we're going to go for tonight? Let's go for that wing view on the replay. Guys, again, just reiterating, thank you very much to everyone that donated and became a member today. I don't expect anything for you, and I'm always very, very, shocked and unexpected of such things, so I do appreciate all of that stuff, so thank you very much, guys. Next stream will be on Saturday. We'll be doing a special Cross the Pond event for the first time, as we are not doing anything. So yes, more information about the routing information will be posted on the social media streams. That will be starting at midday on Saturday. 7-hour flight, this one. So we'll be doing lots of opportunities to have a chat. I'll be having a couple of breaks in between, but I hope you can at least make that. Don't expect you to stay the whole flight, but at least if you can be there at the start and the end, that'll be epic, and I hope to see you on board. Guys, stay safe in these troubling times as well. Follow the guidance of your national governments, but I don't need to tell you that. I just wish you all to stay safe, and yeah, hopefully we'll get back to normal as soon as possible. Take care, and I'll see you all on Saturday.